Hey, what's up, guys? Hot Charizard is close. Free Pikachu boosters. All right. Birthday weekend, Hot Charizard is close. Free Pikachu boosters. That's the title for tonight. All right. Yes, it is my birthday weekend. I'm officially enjoying my birthday. We're going live for Saturday night. I know we sort of celebrated it yesterday, but really, I mean, it's Saturday, so, you know, you're going to do stuff on Saturday is how it's got to be. Put this here. All right. Besides, it's a lot more interesting than just saying hot ones. All right, so confirming password change. Oh my God. Cares is in my email changing my passwords. Let's see. Order confirmation. Dooby-dooby-doo. Dooby-dooby-doo. Let me throw that away. All right, we're just going to toss those away. Scooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. All right. Let's jump over here. Let's see if we can get the live chat opened up. Hey, what's up, guys? We got 16 people watching. Whoa, that's so many. Yesterday was kind of busy. Maybe today will be a little bit less busy. So if you're interested in having some fun, it might not be so crazy. I'm at a poker tournament, says Gavin. What? Hey, what's up, Alex, Javier, Miss Melissa? Here's Mr. Gavin. Winner takes $2,000. It's still my birthday, and I sold out. What? Hubble Cage Fighter says happy birthday. Thanks, man. Top 5 make me permanent link pinger. You could be the permanent link pinger. It was certainly useful when you did it the other day. Let's see. Actually, I was thinking of hiring somebody to make content for me in the Discord server, kind of like data analysis content, and then we would put that data into like a paid channel maybe, and so people would have to subscribe to get into those channels, and then I would just profit share that money to you. What do you think of that? Would that be interesting? I'm always thinking of stuff like that. Like, what can we do that provides value that people would pay for? That's why I'm a businessman, doing all kinds of business. Not crazy amounts of business. We're just a little card shop, aren't we? Ultimately, we're a little old card shop. We've been around for a little while. Are these done yet? These are in assembly, huh? Can these not be in assembly? I know they're not done, because if they were done, I would have been charged for them. They're still in assembly. Man, it takes a while for PSA to finish up. Come on, PSA! Hey, what's up, Mr. Brett? How's it going? I wanted to be a photographer for TCC where we promote the merch. I've never sold like Cardconomist hats or Cardconomist shirts or anything like that. Cardconomist hoodie. I think hoodies are popular. You know, I've never liked hoodies. I never wore one ever. But I'm just not into clothing. I'm kind of, you know, I'm like one of those guys who doesn't care about clothing that much. And so I'm very bad in that regard. I care a lot about cards. I'm actually crazy about cards, but I'm very bad with clothing. And so, you know, if I had a guy who liked making clothing and just putting my, logo on it or something, I'm sure that there could be some kind of deal cut where, you know, they're paid for working on that or something. I don't know. So merchandise is an area of the stream we've not worked on very hard and probably won't work on very hard. Hello, it's Space Hammy. All right, Space Hammy, let me say something. We got this booster box of Korean Pokemon cards here, and everyone who's placing an order tonight, it's got to be a minimum order of $20, but everyone who's placing an order tonight is getting a free booster pack with that order. And we did that yesterday because I was just giving away Pokemon cards on my birthday, so I'm just doing it again today. So this is for you guys until we run out of it. The hoodie would have to be high quality. Can you make Cardconomist stickers? I want some for my binder. Oh, a sticker, huh? That's an interesting idea. There we go. Good. Looks like I had 2 packs left from yesterday. So there we go. Just like yesterday, we're handing out a whole box of cards. Very nice. Called free ones. We also have this booster box right here. This booster box is a 1 in 20 pull rate. Pretty bad odds. $40 to buy in. It's just some guy's going to be a lucky dog and walk away with a Team Rocket box. Speaking of lucky dog, I don't know if you guys noticed, but a PSA 10 Cardos Gengar, the green one, Prism Green, Game Boy Gengar, sold today for $10,000, a new record price for that card. And it was none other than Mr. LaFlame's card. He sold it for $10K. And that was a card I think he pulled from one of our breaks. How cool is that, everybody? So he pulled that. At the time, he probably got it. The break was probably like a $3,000 or $2,000 break. I don't know. Probably a mega break. So it was probably a mega break. And now, because it has gone up in value, not only does he get all the value of having won the break, right? Because it was a value for the card at that time. But since it jumped, he gets all that too. So he's somehow gone from, who knows, it could have been like a $40 spot, or maybe he bought in a whole spot. Maybe he paid $400 for a whole spot. He went from 400 to what, 10,000? Jesus. Mr. Brett, I think you're saying you want to do some consignment. Is that what you're interested in? You want to do some consignment? I was just going to say, I'm really leaning toward allowing you guys to offer your ungraded cards on consignment at 75%. Would you guys be interested in that? I'm going to post some stuff for ridiculous prices. Mr. Get Me the hot ones. All right, Mr. LaFlame is cashing out. Let's see. Let's do my cards towards breaks and slabs. Oh, you're saying you want to trade in some of your ungraded cards to get into a break. I think that's what you're saying. Yes. All right, so let's see. We've got CASHAPP, Anthony Rodriguez, one spot in the Mewtwo box, one in the Charizard. Thank you, Mr. Anthony. Here we are. Anthony Rodriguez. I am always very open-minded toward trades and or taking spots in a break. So I'm very open-minded to that, Mr. Brett. And you know, you've got those slabs that just came back from tag. Did you see that? So you had some tag slabs just came back. You might be able to post these up here on consignment. We do 75% on consignment, okay? So you get 75% payout. And yeah, you can offer them for sale up on this table if you want. Excuse me. All right. One spot in the Mewtwo box. That will be this baggie up here. It's my birthday. Let me have everything. Thank you. It's his birthday today, guys. Mr. Anthony Rodriguez is having a birthday. Can you rip live for me? Okay, I'll rip live for you. There we go. All right. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Anthony Rodriguez. We also have a Miss Six order. She says 4 surprise 151s. You know, I was dreading this moment, Six, because I know I have to go get a new case of this. Saw the tag slabs, was disappointed in the grading. I think you were too. Dude, tag just grades so harsh, man. They are beyond harsh. They are the harshest grader ever. I think they are harsher than PSA, but they're not as harsh as Beckett. Beckett is still officially the harshest. But I need you guys to realize when you see a pristine tag slab, it's really close to a black label, I'd say. They don't call it black label, but I think it's behaving like a black label, right? So what I need to do is go get more 151 surprise. So I'll be right back, guys, because we sold out of it yesterday. All right, here we are, fresh case. That was easy. I thought it was going to be dreadfully difficult. So here these are, all the way from China. Woo! The question is, do I buy more of these? Buy up all Palestine. What? Give me a minute. All right, let's see. So I'm increasing my holdings on 151 Surprise. Click. So we're opening, we sold one case, and I'm buying 2 cases. Ah, very good. Such a great product, so affordable. It's 151 pulls. It's got Bubble Mew in it somehow. It's got Master Ball Gengar in it. And yet, it's also got this insane chase card, Gengar Pikachu's. This is a top set for me. All right. Start pulling this apart. Now, Mr. Brett, I would be happy to help you. Just tell me what you're most interested in. So what are you looking to do first? Do you have something specific in mind? What is this rocket break? I saw in the description. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this rocket break? It's a Destined Rivals booster box. $40, 1 in 20 odds. Okay, there we are. Now, wait a second. We didn't get Mr. Anthony Rodriguez his free pack. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, Anthony. Forgot about that. Did you get... Oh, look at that. CC remembered it just as I remembered it. All right, hold on, Six. I got to get this for him. There we go. I like that emoji, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. You got a Shiftry. You know, I never really liked the design on Shiftry. But now that Pokemon's made even more terrible designs, you look at Shiftry and he goes, he's a Pokemon. All right, you got one whole Shiftry. Let's create a bag for him. Keep it. Okay, we're keeping it. And now this one is for 6. Card shows have been having a lot more tag slabs. Love to see it. Yeah, Tag actually upped their price a lot most recently. So Tag just increased their prices. And what's nice is they did not increase their price for me. So that's very good. We are. And I'm maybe a little scared they're going to. All right, you ready? We are. Wonder how long that lasts, you know. Happy birthday. Thanks, man. When you are in between orders and have some time, would like to consign for cash. You make your cash, use any of my cards or slab as to what you think would sell. All right, so, okay, so it sounds like we're in Sell Mr. Brett Love Stuff round number 1. Brett, I'm thinking about implementing a new thing where I sell ungraded cards for people, meaning you can take your bag and like sell the ungraded cards on consignment out of it. So that might be something we're open to as well. There it is. All right. Ta-da! I'm just not sure if that's such a great idea. It sounds like it would take an awfully long time to do that. So that's the part that doesn't make sense to me, because I don't even do that with my own cards. Here you go, 6. Couple hollows this time. Keep them. You got it, Miss 6. All right, 6. So you got a couple hollows in your bag in general. Meowstic, you should keep Meowstic. Okay, 6. I'm advising you keep it. Here's a packet of little Chinese hollows. Here's a little Mewtwo. He's kind of nice. Here's a little Pikachu. All right, you got a couple cards in here. Like this right here. 6 has this lovely Meowth. We've done a pre-grade on it, and it appears it's going to grade 9. So you could send it out to grade, but you might also have the option to consign it for a chunk of cash. This. Bro, Rockstar Mahi is my favorite. Oh, yeah, we got to find that guy. How do we find that guy and invite him back? We got to invite him back. We need him to be a guest on our show. Hello. Hi, everyone. How has the birthday weekend treated you, mister? Not bad, not bad. It's a pretty nice day, actually. Mega Tyranitar. The Flood. Broly. Meowth. And the Mark giveaway, which we're not doing right now because we're doing the Cardconomist birthday giveaway. Here we are. But we're going to return to the Mark giveaway soon, okay? So we also have this order, Carlos Chaveras, 2 Nikk Precious. Nikk Precious. It had just come out this year, and we opened a whole bunch of it when it first arrived, and now we have slowed down. Here it is, Nikk Precious. And it looks like we need a fresh box of it as well. Do we have a box right next to us? No, because that would be way too easy, right? All right, so let me go get 2 boxes, 2 fresh boxes of Nikk. Pull me something good. I hope so. All right. All right, I'm back. I'm huffing, I'm puffing. I had to run there. We went ahead and grabbed all bread slabs. So I said, well, we better do it. Whew. Man, I store the shipping way too far away, man. I wish it was closer. It'd be so easy to get your slabs if it was closer. All right, so we know these are breads because it's got your name on the back. So that's easy enough. Let me store them here for the moment. All right. Put them here. So some Brett slabs are going to come up for sale. Let's go ahead and snip these open. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, good. Buy weed or Pokemon. Pokemon can double. True, weed does not double. What weed does when you smoke it is it turns into a wisp of smoke, and then you never see it again. I used to teach this concept of consumables versus an asset. An asset is something that goes up in value over time. A consumable is something you eat, and then it's gone forever. You have to consume some things in life, but the less things you consume and the more you can store your money into assets, the better you are over time. All right, there we go. So Nikk is restocked. You get your Pikachu. Good luck, Mr. Carlos. Weed does more than double when grown correctly. Oh yeah, if you grow your own weed, you're fine. There we go. All right. I'm off to bed. See you later, man. All right. Code. You've got this girl making her cool face. That's true for a lot of things, though. You know, it's not just like weed. Alcohol is another great example. The more beers you're drinking, the less Pokemon cards you're sneaking. Kind of an interesting concept, right? It's kind of too bad because, you know, opening Pokemon cards is both fun and might lead to you having a big card. Whereas smoking and drinking, they might give you cancer and it just turns into, you know, the yellow stuff in your toilet or a puff of smoke. Mr. Carlos, pretty big difference, isn't it? So if you're going to have a vice, opening booster packs, it's not a bad vice in comparison. I always say this, I say smoking and drinking will, you know, kill you, but Pokemon cards might kill your wallet. It is. They might make your wallet lose weight. Put you on the wallet diet. Oh yeah, Ice Cube. Nami. All right, very good. So now we get to price up a Mr. Brett slab. Oh, the golden Mewtwo. This might be sold to me. I like him. Let's see what he's going for. I'm going to find the cheapest one, okay? That's the job here today. We're going to say Mewtwo, 240. We just want the cheapest bite now. And it looks like it's right here. Okay, it's going to be 75. So I'm going to give him a store credit card and start paying him out on this. All right. See, another thing that could have happened, Brett, is that could have graded pristine. Wouldn't that have been nice? All right. I need 10 more Houndooms. Dallas, Duncanville, I pop up in Louisville. What? Okay. Arlington Trade Night. Top chase. All right. Oscar Resendez says, quick, 6-person Magneton 10, tag 10 giveaway. What? Magneton 10, 6-person Magneton 10 giveaway. What are we talking about here? It sounds like you're trying to host a giveaway. How can I help with that? There's a Magneton. Is it in one of the channels? Is it on the table? Is it your card that you have like in the shipping area? Oh, here he is. You're trying to host a giveaway on this Magneton. Is that correct? Fix that. Wow. I'm going to write you down as doing a donation. Oh, I guess I have to add to me as well because I'm doing a donation. So I'm putting myself down as $195 now. And then Mr. Oscar. That's very nice of you. Oscar Resendez. 64. Good. Mister, that $20, please, with last credit. This card right here with the rest of your credit. Is that Mr. Jay-Z? I think it is, right? You're Jay-Z. You have $3 remaining. All right, guys. Well, we're getting into it already, man. How about this Ice Cube? Oh, this channel's so cool. Well, thank you, man. Oscar Resendez. He's been around a long time, and it sounds like he's trying to host a giveaway on this one. Miss Six included. Ah, Six gets she gets the fast pass. Is that what you're saying? So the keyword shall be Oscar. Okay, keyword Oscar. And let's go set it up. How you been, mister? Hey, what's up, man? Oscar. There it goes. We're going to hit done on that. Now, type in Oscar at this point to have a chance on the giveaway. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we'll put 6 on the 6th spot. Good, Anakin. All right. Wow, that's a very generous donation. What a donation. Tyler Balboa says he wants a booster box spot. Mr. Tyler. Balba. There you go. Balba. Doggenba. I think it's Ba, isn't it? Tyler Balba. You like Star Wars? It's complicated. It's complicated. I used to like Star Wars a lot more. We are. Then a certain rodent company bought it from the original creator and said, oh, we're going to make so much good stuff with this. Then they proceeded to turn it into really bad movies and really bad. Ooh, you got a little Robusca. Mr. Tyler, that's your holo if you want it. regulators. I was a stormtrooper. What? For the 501st. Let's see. Let me sip this. Yes, KK ruined it. Kathleen Kennedy. Dang, mister, you're starting early now. Yeah, we're trying out this other time period. I'm TK55933. I was on Good Morning America with Ron Howard. What? What do you say? Are you really? All right, so we're giving this away. But first, we're going to take a look at this next order. Miss Six wants 2 of the Chinese surprise, but she'd also like a live costume. Also did the red carpet premiere for Rise of Skywalker. Did you really? There we go. I guess it's hard to know if that's really true, but I would just assume it's true for the fun of it. There we are. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Yeah. All right. This is it, Six. Your destiny awaits. Boom. You got 1 guy. Oh, yes. Very nice. How about these 151 surprise? You can look me up. Very cool, man. Very neat, man. Well, I'm just a humble guy from Tennessee. Lived there my whole life. Never did anything famous. Ooh, picking up Wigglytuff this time. Nice. My wife. The 501st is like the major Star Wars cosplay group. They fit it up all the way legit. Ooh. I am a registered nurse. Oh, very cool. It's a good job. I guess that's cool. Wigglytuff's, you know, it's not the chase card, but it's well enough. Especially for 2 packs. Think about it, Six. You got that in 2 packs. All right. You moved? No. I did not move. Here's Christopher Houghton. Mr. Please, 1 Japanese. 151. Oh. No, I didn't move. I've been living in Tennessee my whole life. Here it is. Now, that's for Christopher Houghton. Oh, Chris, you get 1 free boosty pack. Here it is. Long live the Empire. I'm a taco man. If you all ever see me, tell me you're from Mr. Chat, and I'll give you free tacos. Taking my sleepy meds. What? Rock-a-bye 6 on the treetop. When the wind blows the... What are you sleeping, like a double or something? The double will rock. Oh, you're probably sleeping on the couch. I bet you're sleeping on the couch, bro. Ooh, Voplo. I still have your hand-drawn Diglett slab. What? Maybe one day when I'm dead, it'll be worth millions. They'll say, here was the drawing of this crazy guy. He cut off his own ear. There. How about the guy who wrote the story, Hunchback of Notre Dame in France? That guy was, like, famous for sleeping with, like, hookers or something like that. See, that's the problem. No one's going to remember me when I'm dead because I don't do anything like that. I'm too plain. I'm like mayonnaise. I'm lukewarm water. I'm milk toast. I got to do something crazy, you know. What should be my crazy thing? Other than Pokemon, obviously Pokemon. Thank you, Christopher Houghton. Hey, yeah, at least it didn't give you a new Pokeball. Crawled up the stairs like a gremlin. What? I didn't know my membership expired. Ooh, new membership. Me too. I have a wife. My wife. Oh, you're already taken? I was just about to ask if maybe you were still available. So here's, let's see. Top Star Wars. What's her name? Talon's Dark Reach. Dark Reach. I lost my sweet case. My visit, Grapevine. We will remember you always, mister, to the moon. So this card, graded in a 9, is for $700. Is there any evidence that it's sold at that price? No, well, on March 17th, it sold for $165. Here it is. $165. So I think that price is probably more realistic. I don't think it's going to jump from $165 to $700 in a matter of like a week. But let's give it a little bit of a price increase because, yes, it does go up. It tends to go up. So let's increase it by 15%. That brings you into about... wait, I didn't do the math right. Hold on. All right, brings you to 190. So this shall be 190. And that's the correct price, by the way, guys. 190. That is the correct price. Hope you've been well. Wowee, holy mama. Sexy. Actually, I should buy this card. Look, it's all black and red. The sexy mama on it. Oh, baby. All right, that is another new slab on the table that you guys might be interested in. But let's grab you guys another one. So this one's going to be Master Ball English Sylveon. Ooh. Let's take a look at this. That's a very nice card. Wow, wow, wee, wow. This is going to say Master Ball Sylveon. Prismatic. All right, what we got? Let's sort this out. Come on now. Boy, this is so broken, dude. You used to be able to just click on the button and it would let you sort. It's so slow now. All right, we're looking for Master Ball. Master Ball Reverse. $250. Wow, that expensive. Impressive. Most impressive. So again, this is Master Ball Sylveon. Here we are. Boop. Good. That's crazy. Prismatic cards, guys. Is CS Man still around? Yeah, he's in college right now, but he pops in. He talks to me. He sent me a message last night in Discord. He wants to start up maybe a little company, and he's picking my head a little bit if I had any good ideas. And I'm like, you should sell insurance. Here's Cash App for Mr. Jack Woodworth for Mewtwo V-Star and one Poke Shuffle. Mewtwo V-Star. Mewtwo V-Star. V-Star Universe Mewtwo. Where? Yes. Aha! Here it is. Jack Woodworth. Ooh. Are you somehow with Mr. I meant? I don't think we know each other. I don't think we know each other. One Poke Shuffle. Here it is, your Poke Shuffle. Mr. Jack. All right. Hey, cuz. I heard while I was gone, the Pokemon card market has been mooning. Oh, yes. It has been mooning. Very good. All right. So one cold one, Mr. Jack. Don't worry, Jack. You still got one more thing coming to you. You got this thing. That's your pack. Can I get that pack for $37? Here we are. Very nice. Oops. Gonna drop that. This one right here? Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, you got Slay King. Slay! No buts, says Miss Six. Mooning is an understatement. Mister, I've taken your advice and I'm just stuck into the stock market. Even I lost like 12K. Oh, yeah, when the market dips, it's so tempting to sell. And then when it rises and it's already up, it's so tempting to buy when it's already high, right? So it's very tough to be patient. Very tough. Here's Mr. Jack. If you think about what has made me so lucky as a card collector, when the Pokemon market was down really bad, I didn't sell my best card. I sold some cards, but I didn't sell my best cards. I held. And what I was doing, I was just being patient. And it's so hard to do that. It really is. I mean, because your instinct is to get rid of it. You go, oh, I don't like the way this feels. So you have to ignore your instinct to, to react. You can't react to the market. You have to have like a philosophy. You have to have an ideology about what's going to happen next. And then you have to stick to that belief. So you have to have a belief. Here it is. All right, here we are. Ooh. So, for example, a stock market, it's going to be down because of the Iran war. It's probably a little undervalued because, We don't know how it ends, but I think there's a lot of negativity about it. And personally, I feel like it's not going to end in a bad way. I think it's going to wrap up easily. I think it's going to wrap up because the US can just step away from it right now if it really wanted to. Here's Knockdown. Here's Quip's Hunter. Whoa. The prestigious Quip drawing. Here's Topps Halo and Shining Celebi. And here's someone bought the same card for Mister for 7K. Such a steal. The same card. Oh, you're talking about the Gengar. He's got it in slab away, doesn't he? Yes, he does. 7K, cheap and affordable. Jay-Z says for the Gengar 9. Yes, sir. All right, Jay-Z. There you go, Jay-Z. All right, let's get you this game. Let's get you this boosty. Hi, Mister. Is there a jumbo pack break? Yes, sir. There's always a jumbo pack break. Right now, it's jumbo pack break round number 8, and there's nobody in it. But I know if you join it, it's going to definitely catch more people's interest, and it'll start to fill. So you got one holo out of your pack. Got a 2K tax refund. What do you think? What should I do with it? A wink, a wink. You know, we've always been best friends, Mr. Brandon. No. Well, if you want to have some fun, we've always got a lot of entertaining breaks, and some of them are pretty interesting. Let me show off all the breaks to everybody. You guys ready? So first of all, we have probably one of the most exciting megas we've ever hosted. CGC 10 Shining Tyranitar. For some people, this is a grail card. I mean, it's a grail card for a lot of people. I'm a big Tyranitar fan, and I acquired this a little while back to host it as a mega break, and so here he is. All right, so, and then we have this lightning break. Snorlax, that's a very short break. There's only 6 spots. He's from Hidden Fates, a reverse holo. 2019 is 7 years old. That's the trade slab. You can jump in there for $5, by the way, guys, on these little... If you ever want to, on the trade slab, you're allowed to jump in for $5. Here's a nice Nami manga. That's the Charizard. A lot of people are going to want the Charizard. And here is the Redo Healer from Weiss Schwarz Sneaker Bunko Volume 2. Now, I don't know what you like when it comes to collecting. It might still be Weiss cards. We have whole cases of Sneaker Bunko, and I'm willing to sell them at the market price, no premium. So if you're interested in Sneaker Bunko Volume 2, it's because I have like 6 cases of it, okay? I have too much of it. So I'm willing to let it go at whatever the cheapest buy now price on it is, no premium. So that's not bad. And so you might enjoy that, and I would be happy to sell one. So that's also a possibility. One of the more popular waifu sets is definitely Nikk, which we just got without any pulls coming out of it yet. First edition Nikk Weiss, but that's a little pricey, I guess. But we also have Nikk Union Arena Precious. This is a brand new Union Arena set that came out just like a month ago. So this is, I've got a bunch of this too. This is selling decently well. It's a kind of a premium product, I think. Because I noticed even for me, it was more expensive than usual. And they come in those little boxes that are not typical for Union Arena sets. All right, let's see. Here's Latios. Here's Mr. Tanaka. This is an error card. Tanaka error. See the little green goop? That's an error card. All right, very nice. They issued an apology because the artwork wasn't done. Okay, let's look around for any orders. A tax refund is you only getting money back you already spent. Right, the government took too much money from you and held it captive all year. All right, you ready, Mr. Brett? So we got another Brett card. We got Tyranitar here. And this is going up for consignment. Sadly, it was not a 10. Finished the Zard, 4 spots. Charizard Rare Candy Break is very close. Did you see Green Cardos Gengar sell for 10K? Yes, I did. That was Mr. LaFlame's Green Cardos Gengar that he got out of a break that we hosted, I'm pretty sure. And I think we only hosted it for like 2.5 or something. It was a mega break. So you're looking at a Gengar that was pulled from our group, probably for $400. Sold not for 2.5, which is what I originally sold it for myself. Sold probably for $10,000. Think of the profit margin. It's just insane. That's pretty good, huh? Yeah, that was LaFlame's. Here it is. All right. How would I ship? Oh, you're wondering how to ship your slabs out. It's really easy. You just send in $9. It's a flat rate. And however you ship, just make sure I get your address. I can't remember how you pay. Do you like to pay on the website? You might be a website guy. I can't remember. Pokemon to the moon. All right. I think we broke it like at 2.5 thousand, didn't we? It was like 2.4, 2.5. I can't remember exactly what it was. But I remember I had like 3 of those Cardos Gengars or 4 of them. I don't know how many I had, but I felt like I had a lot of them. And so I was like, I can give up a Gengar. And, yep, it was a cool little break. Went off pretty fast. That one went off fast. A lot of people are interested in Gengar. He's a very cool card. Tyranitar 9. Let's see. How many in the binder break and the jumbo pack break? The binder break, nobody. The jumbo pack break, nobody. But you know what? If you ever want them to move, you got to jump in. I think everybody waits for the break to already have like 2 people in it, and then they jump in. But if everyone has that way of thinking, it's just never going to go off. So you have to decide if you really want in there. All right, so let me look this up. Tyranitar stamp. Here he is. He is going to be $17. Well, the shipping's higher on this one, though. It's going to be $22. Doll hairs. 22 doll hairs. Let me put this back now. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. All right. The fact you had so many is insane. I still own some. I should have 2 in the 2 in the vault, and then I got 2 here at home. Remember, I started vaulting some of my cards. Let's see. Honestly, that's not even the most impressive Gengar. There's other Gengars are doing better than the Cardos Gengar. But, you know, 10,000 is still a lot, no matter how you look at it. Yeah, so I've got a total of 2 in the vault. I got this one right here. This guy. Look, PSA claims it's $3,000. Isn't that stupid as hell? And then I got this CGC pristine version, which I value that the same as a PSA 10. That's how I do it. All right. And then I've got 2 more of the PSA 10s here at home. There we go. Oh, let's make sure we know it's for Brett. From Brett. Brett Live. We're helping Brett right now. There we go. Very good. I haven't been consistent, but haven't seen Troy in a bit. Troy, he's been popping in, actually. Yeah, Troy's been popping in. Where's Highway Rifleman? Hawaiian Rifleman. I believe he changed his name. It doesn't say that anymore. That's Mark J. Valerian. And he is here really, really consistently. He's given this thing away. He bought this for $45, and he's giving it away. Speaking of which, we got to give away the Oscar one, too, okay? So, let's get this priced up, though, this Rayquaza. We are. All right. Good. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty exciting seeing that big sale, man. It's pretty cool. I'm definitely not feeling too bad about it. The Pokemon card market is pretty sky high, so I can understand why you might want to sell it. You know, it's probably going to crash one day, and I'm going to go, man, I should have sold all my cards when it was really high. You know, I fantasize that sometimes. You know, when, for example, when $25, here it is. When Logan Paul first did his whole thing, the Pokemon market went a little crazy for a little while. It just spiked, like, really vertically. And then it crashed back down. And I was like, dang, dude, I should have sold every single card I owned during that 1 month. And I did. Because with all that money, you could buy it all back, right? And actually make gains. But that's called timing the market. And I'm just not going to mess with timing the market. I don't think I'm smart enough for it. I think that, you know, you can't time the stock market. It takes too much skill. Why would that be much different with Pokemon? You know, Pokemon's tricky. So I'm not going to do that. I just like to buy cards and hold them as long as I can. Mr. Dylan Chan says 7 of the Gem 3s. You got it. Okay, Gem 3s. Those are a lot of fun, too. They got exclusive Gengar in them. There it is. Put the lower price slab I have into one of your breaks. Gift for me. The lower price slab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lower price slab into one of your breaks. Oh, I see. We're going to make you some money, man. Brett, now's the time for you to make some money. We're going to make Brett some money, guys. See these lovely cards? Buy these up. We got to get you some money, Mr. Brett. They are. All right. You come back in a month and be generous, okay? So we got 7 of these. Howdy, chat, mister. Hope everyone is doing well. Miss Sarah, how are you, Miss Sarah? Is GameStop Gengar a good investment? No, I don't feel like it personally. I think if you, well, Gengar is always good himself, right? Nothing wrong with Gengar. But the GameStop stamp, I just don't think there's that many people going, you know what I need now? The GameStop stamp. You know what I mean? Here it is. Some people really like that franchise GameStop, but I think that that's a limited reach. And I think it's quite possible that you buy that Gengar when it's very expensive, and then it could crash back down pretty hard. So I would rank that one as a very high gamble. Mr. Dylan, are you ready? You've pulled the doggy. Here we are. Boop, boop, boop. Here's a little Mimikyu. What did Mrs. Dusenberry's... Oh, you pulled a... Here's a stamp Gengar. Look at that, guys. All right, that's for you, Dylan. I think that's actually pretty hard to pull that one, Dylan. Because there's so many stamp cards and it takes so many packs to get them all. I think it's a good investment. Maybe if it pulls back to 100. Oh, you mean like for the ungraded version? I thought it was like 400. Wait, what's the price on him as a PSA 10? Because I just think in terms of 10s. There we go. I wasn't thinking in terms of the ungraded card. I was thinking in terms of a 10. It was a gift for my lowest price slab for you to put into a break. Not asking for anything. Here we are. I gotcha. All right, so what I'll do is I'll price them up and we'll find out which one was the lowest priced one. Okay, sound good? Here's Oscar. Let's give this out now. You ready? So we got Mr. Ant's Taco. Ants. Number 2. Cadian Rust. Cadian Rust. Number 3. Javier Arroyo. Number 4, NHCC. Number 5, Mr. Russ. Okay. There it is. 6 people going in. The red die is what to watch. Landed on 1, actually. So that landed on the EX. And that's going to be you, Mr. Anthony Rodriguez, picking up this Magneton for free. It's a gift from Mr. Oscar. He donated it. Wow. Pretty crazy, man. That's a $64 card this time. Wow, man. That's pretty wild. I bought Brett slabs. That's really nice. We're trying to get all of Mr. Brett slabs sold, okay? Okay, there we go. There we go. Boop. So these 2 right here, I'm going to set aside. There was another one up there. Here is a 8.5 Charizard. So you guys know how I do this. I treat this as a PSA 8, not an 8.5. We're going to say Charizard 020. Let's see how that looks. Not terrible. It's going to be about $30 for this one. Okay. Boop. All right. Mr. Love is raising some money for some good reasons. We'll say that. All right, so here's Christine Andrews. Can I get 4 gem 3s? Now, wait a second. The last guy who I opened gems for, did he get a free pack of these guys? I don't think he did. Let me take care of this. Here it is. Wait, I was 30 seconds behind. I won. Yay. You won. That was a pretty big giveaway. It was just an instant $60 giveaway. Like, what? That's wild. Very generous. That was Oscar Resendez. He said make it a 6-spot giveaway. All right, Dylan, nothing coming out of your free boosty. I'm doing about $60 myself tonight for my birthday. It's a birthday giveaway. 4 gem 3s for Christine. There it is. And one of these. Buy 4, get 1 free, huh? That's the plan. Are you still not allowing me to give away slabs? You can give away slabs. I don't mind. There we go. All right, let's see. Here's, oh, Mesprit. Very nice. Good. Here's Miss Magus. Wow, a little snipey wipey for you. Little Miss Magus snipe. Not bad. Okay, okay. Little Houndstone stamp. I want a slab. Me. Oh, hold on. Okay, and Master Ball. All right, Christine. Aha. Ooh, all these cards. So many cards. All right, so for you, a free Mesprit, and you actually sniped the Miss Magus. Not bad. That was nice. Yeah, it's good when things work out, isn't it? There we go. What else we got down here? So we got Regigigas. God, that card looks so cool. Can't believe it didn't grade 10. My back hurts. I feel like a shrimp. Oh, that sucks, man. You need to sit down or lay back or something. We are. There we go. There you are. My back was hurting today. Today we had like brisk 60-degree weather, but it was a nice warm sun. So nice outside. And we did 2 things. We played Frisbee. Karis is terrible at Frisbee, so she's learning how to throw Frisbee. And we flew kites. Regigigas GG55. When's the last time you guys flew a kite? I hadn't flown one since I was basically a kid. I was really into kites when I was a kid, though, so it was kind of fun. But it was really windy out. We noticed it because we were playing Frisbee. It was kind of hard to play Frisbee. The wind wouldn't let up. It was a really consistent wind. And we say, wait a second, let's go get some Frisbees. So we flew Frisbees for, flew kites. Kites, I meant to say kites. I'm just going a little crazy here. We flew kites for a few hours. Just some cheap ones from Walmart. Cost like 20 bucks. Just some kitty kites. And yet it was very, it was enjoyable. You know, that, oh man, look at the moon, dude. The moon's looking good. Oh, look at this moon. You can't even see it. It just looks like a blob on the camera. What? That's dumb as hell. Wow, the camera cannot record the moon. That's so interesting. It looks crystal clear from my point of view. It's looking really bright out there. Mister, were you higher than the kite? I was higher than the kite. All right. Let's see what else. What else do we have here? We've got... Oh, this is nice. I like this Mega Deoncé. So let's go find the cheapest buy now price on this. Mr. I see no rocket. It says Mr. Mega Dunsparce. You mean this? You talking about that? What are you talking about? All right, so give me a moment. I like this Deoncé card. What's her number? She's 238. Not as expensive as the Dark Talon, surprisingly. That's so interesting. All right. Putting this back. Putting this back. We're going to say 110. Honestly, I think I might buy this and stuff it into the Alive Customs. What do you guys think? I'm just going to buy this outright. All right, Deoncé is the worst Pokemon. Love Disc is #1. Okay, so he's getting paid out on that. Okay. Wait, some kind of math isn't right. I did the math wrong. All right, there we go. All right. There it is. Mister, I like you spending time with your wife like a high school couple. We're really isolated. We're like this mega isolated couple. And so we really only have each other to hang out with. There we go. We're like hyper isolated. Like, I don't see my family. She doesn't see her family. We never really made friends in Lake of the Ozarks. We don't go to bars. But there's no like nerdy conventions or anything else to go to either. And so we really do just hide out by ourselves. And so, you know, it's just how it's going to be, I guess. Sent a manly order. Whoa, ho hum, ho hum. It's a man order. Real man. All right, Mr. JC, here's for shipping to blah, 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 blah. All right, so we can ship you that. But you know, Mr. JZ, if you want me to get you a tracking number, what you need to do is you need to email me right here. Send me an email so I got your tracking number, okay? Mr. needs the 100-piece McNugget bucket while streaming. I thought about it. Thought about putting a little cupcake up on the table with the candle in it for fun. I took my daughter to a convention, and she says, "Why does it stink in here?" No! Really? That's amazing, dude. I went to my first convention in Kansas City like 3 years ago, and that was one of the things I noticed is it smelled like BO. And it's like, I get it. You know, you're walking around, you're used to sitting on the couch all day with air conditioning, but you're having to actually be on your feet and walk for a while, so you're working up a sweat. But that doesn't mean that you should skip out on deodorant. You gotta have deodorant at least. So it's crazy to go to those conventions and they're smelly. It's like, what the fuck? Once again, asking for Hey everyone, it's me, the TheCardconomist. Time to open up some Pokemon cards. But first, I gotta finish my steak, which we're eating off a cutting board. Let me grab this. Alright, Jay-Z. Putting that there. My manly order can only be opened by a man, please. Oh, my apologies. Let me step out of the way. Doot, doot, doot. I'm a real boy. Hit accept on that. I'm not a boy, I'm a man. There we go. I'm a man who invented the wheel and built the Eiffel Tower. You're just a woman. That's a quote from Anchorman. I went to a Super Mario movie with my girlfriend, and I had allergies, and it smelled bad too. Oh my God. We've got to stop the stereotyping. Gamers and Pokemon card collectors better start learning how to use deodorant. Better start doing it. Now, just before I hit ship on this, did I get the email? I did not get an email. All right, so let's go ahead and just print. I was on a plane years ago, and this guy sat next to me and stunk so bad at BO, I was gagging, and the flight attendant moved me to another seat. It was the worst stink ever. Yikes. I guess when you're on a plane, a dude could be wearing, like, week-old, you know, under the balls cheese underwear. What do they call it? Fromunda? He could have, like, week-old Fromunda cheese underwear on, and you could just be stuck right next to him, smelling his lap. Whew. You're like, brisk. Let's see. Did he have a bag? I believe he did. All right, here it is. Some people just stink bad, I've learned in life. Mister, is Charizard in the tin I bought or no? Is he in the tin? I don't know what you mean by the tin. Let me see. Give me a second. So I just finished the shipping for Jay-Z. Thank you, Jay-Z. We have an order for the 2 slabs, Rayquaza and Tyranitar. Okay, here they are. So these are for you, Anthony Rodriguez. So I think we gotta get a fresh sleeve for this one at least. Should I open my tin? Oh, you're asking if you should open your tin. Open, open, open. I always tell people they should always open their tin. This. All right, Mr. wants all the cherries for himself. That's right, my cherry. I think we coined that term, Charizard. Because I hear it get used every now and then. I want a Charizard. I'll take 3 Charizards. Okay. You have a cherry. Here we are. I have a Pokemon cherry. So let's find out. Let's get him paid out on these now. Okay. And we're going to add this to this number. Okay. It comes out to 174. We're rounding up on the numbers for you here. 174. Mr. Brett. All right, Brett. So they're moving along nicely. That's the good news. Too bad about some of them not being 10s. Imagine they'd all been 10s. That would have helped. All right. You got me your tracking number. I mean, you got me your email, but I already printed the label. So I guess what I can do, I can manually share the tracking with you. All right, so I'll do that this time. Our machine did not share your tracking, unfortunately, or did not save your tracking, unfortunately. Wait a second, we don't want this. There we go. Yeah, we want something printed from today. Here it is, Mr. Jay-Z. Let's hit copy on that. Copy that. All right, so this is not normally how you would get your tracking number. Normally, you would get your tracking number automatically from my machine. But because I already printed the label, it's too late for that. Next time we print your label, we also at that time would need to update your address in order to automatically receive those tracking numbers, which I hope we do that. What is this music, dude? All right, now here's an order from Miss Six. The hottest live custom of your life. Of my hot young life. You got it, Six. All right, so we grab a chunk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you got Osa Gitsune, Phantom Terra Beast God. Oh my. I don't know about that, Six. Six, that's not a snipe. It was okay, sir. First, thank you. First ship. What the hell is that? It's an old card. We used to sell those. All right. We're gonna stuff the Diancie into the live customs, slightly overpriced, so that Daddy can make some money. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna roll that up to 125 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is popping into there. Do do do. Diancie T10, right? T10. All right. Daddy chill. All right. Hot Live Customs in your area. So this shall add a cute little card to the live customs. I have to sell this to make the money back. All right, and let's rotate these. You ready? We've got Metagross, Nessa, this guy, Super Onyx, Meowth, and Might Yena. Man, Might Yena's cool, man. Sarah Doozeberry's here. She wants 10 perfect orders, 10 Ninja Spinners, 10 Poke Shuffles, 1 whole box of PRB2. That's a lot of stuff. Damn. All right. Daddy chill. All right, Miss Sarah. Wow, wow, wee wow. Hey, here's some good news. You guys might have heard the nerve-wracking story that a U.S. pilot got shot down. 2 of them got shot down over Iran. They just got the second pilot. They saved him. Second pilot has been rescued. Wild. There you go. I heard that just before we went live. All right, let me go get these 10 perfect orders and the box of PRB2. All right, I'm back. Oh, yeah. Boop. Mike smells amazing. Trust. Musty Mike. Oh, my God. Mike smells like onion because he buys too many Pokemons. I give up. I need to sleep. No! Here it is. We got 4 of those. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect Order has been selling perfectly fine. Should I double check on the price on it by now? Has the price moved up? I hope not. We've been selling at 8.5. Perfect Order gets too much hate. Hopefully it continues so that the price stays kind of, low. We like the low price. But you know what? We're getting closer to needing to restock it. So that's going to be me triggering a restock when I check the price and seeing if the price needs to change. I wouldn't like to see that, but 8.5 is unusually cheap for this time period. Shoop. All right. Look at that Nessa. More like Blessa. Staryu, Hole Digging. Mega Clefable. Whoa! Whenever Target restocks Perfect Order, it's always last to sell compared to other sets. Yeah, but it does sell out, though, doesn't it? I bet it does. Here's a little reverse hollow Gengar. Here's a Jacinthe. Price is the same like a 70-pack. All right, there we go. Lumiosa. Clefairy. Oh, Clefairy's good. Clefairy and Gengar. Obviously, everyone knows Gengar's just a dead Clefairy. That's why they look so similar. And another Gengar. This is definitely a lots of Gengar set. It does eventually sell out. That's what I'm saying, baby. For Frau Superior. Superior sounds like a supremacist, doesn't it? Like, what kind of name is that? Like, I'm the best snake. Nobody else is as good as me. There. All right, very good. Kids will go on to remember Perfect Order is the one set Mom and Dad could get for you for some reason. Make a Brett Love break with the hits I have from Ross. 70-30. A Brett Love break with the hits I have from Ross. Okay, so you're talking about wanting to sell your ungraded cards. I may be able to just make an offer for those from your bags. So, but it will take, obviously, that will take some work to get that done, okay? Even if we did host a break, we'd need to assess the value of the break. So this is for you, Miss Sarah. All right, because you do have some raw cards over here. It is. All right. Now, 10 Ninja Spinners. Ooh. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Good. The Ninja Spinners begin. Once upon a time, Sarah Dusenberry opened up lots of Pokemons. And she was like, ooh. There you go. Have you been stung by a bee, wasp, hornet? Yeah, when I was a kid, I got stung a couple times. But you know, it was my fault. When I was younger, I used to catch bees. I loved catching bugs. I would catch bees and spiders. Never got stung by a wasp or a hornet, though. I had the common sense to stay away from those guys. Those guys are nasty as hell, man. Cold. Nice dream's the best dream. Cold. Here's, Floetta. Florida. Cold. 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 And Dragalge. Well, technically you hit an SR in that round. That was a good round. I've been stung by a wasp on the right eyelid. Ooh, that's why we have eyelids. Protected you, didn't it? Protected you from the evil bee. 10 Poke Shuffles, 1 box of PRB2. All right, let's get this box of PRB2. And then after that, it's all about the shuffles, baby. All right. Ooh. You also get one of these, Miss Sarah. Let's see how this turns out for her. Maybe an alt-art. Mayhaps an alt-art. What do we got? You do pick up a Hydreigon for free. Who wouldn't want a Hydreigon for free? Me, 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 me. Imagine Cheese is lurking. He's welcome to come back and say hi or something like that. We are. Snipping this. All right. And snip this. I can never pull a Luffy when I open a one piece. Very good. Where's Tokimon? He's still around. He just pops in on occasion and he'll like buy a pack or two. Yeah, Tokimon's still here. There. I am usually lurking because I usually work. I forgot. What did Cheese do? Cheese was like, meh. And I was like, We had, let's say, creative differences. We are? Oh, yeah. Very nice. Put that there. No, but I mean, I've told this story a couple times. I was doing this big crackdown in the Discord on guys who were misbehaving after I warned them over and over and over again not to misbehave. And so I started banning. And she said, oh, yeah, well, I'm turning in my moderator badge. And I said, oh, yeah, well, you're banned with them. That's basically what happened. And I learned that from running another YouTube channel. We are. I used to, well, the TheCardconomist had 130,000 followers and a much busier Discord than the one we currently have. It had 40,000 people in it. We actually had a seriously busy Discord server. And one of the harshest lessons I ever learned was when one of your big members of your mod team is demodded. If you let them hang around, they don't just hang around like a chill dude. They usually stir a lot of hatred. And that was one of the biggest issues in the Discord in the first place. There was like this really kind of toxic group forming. And Cheese was kind of, you know, I want to say kind of part of that. And then I was like, well, we ain't doing that. We're not going to have this really toxic group being kind of nasty. We're not going to run the stream that way. It's not going to be the culture of the stream or the Discord server. And I kept telling that to the group over and over again. I was like, we're not doing that. And then they, you know, they got kind of, let's say, bitchy about it too. And I said, all right, well, got to go now. You know, because there's other places for them to hang out on the internet. They don't got to hang out in my Discord. They can go somewhere else. And that was just some major meltdown, I guess. It was like, all right. Did they call you ugly? They called me ugly? They said my ass was fat? No, it was some bad stuff. There was like, you know, there was, okay, so there was like some really adultish behavior. Like people would say like sexually inappropriate things, which I was not down with. And then there were like memes that were sexually inappropriate. And I kept hinting, I was like, that is a bannable offense. Don't do it. But what I couldn't say was, by the way, I'm thinking about Cheese because he's the main one pushing some of these. And it's like, you're the one doing it. I was sort of like telling everyone else not to do it because I didn't want to be in some big confrontation with him because I liked him. I liked him and I wanted him to stick around. So, you know, I told everybody, we can't have these. These can't be a thing. But there was a lot of toxicity, too. It started to feel at some point like I had my own little hate group within my own Discord. And I was like, how does this make any sense? But I've seen this before. I've seen this, again, on my other channel. If your channel gets large and busy enough, you get a group of people who don't like you. And what better place for them to meet up in? If they really don't like you, what better place to meet up than rather than in a place where that person's going to be, you know, where that person is hanging around and everyone who knows them is hanging around. So you end up having to stop those groups and telling them, bye-bye, you got to go hate me in someone else's Discord. You know what I mean? So it was a combination of those two factors. And that's why it's so important to have a very loyal mod team. You have loyal friends who you trust. And, you know, I think, you know, Cheese basically wasn't falling into that group. He was falling into the other group. And again, I've seen all this happen before on the other server. I knew exactly the feeling of it. I was like, oh, I know what's happening here. Whoa! Clefairy, Gengar, Jacinth. It is time, Miss Sarah. It is time for your wonderful Poke Shuffles. Are we donating these hollows this time, Miss Sarah? And what would you like to do with these Pokemon hollows that have a bit of value? Would you like to trade them in? Fallen fan behavior. Mr. is reasonable. I've never been angry with them. He knows how to handle situations. I tell a story about a lead moderator in my other YouTube channel, Success, who did an enormous amount of internal damage to my, let's say, brand or group. And the big lesson I learned was at the point that you realize the other guy is not really interested in you, he's interested in his own thing, you got to go, you got to get out of here. You take everyone with you and just bop off. It's a tough thing to do, but you got to do it. Because again, if they hang around and they're mad at you and they're just kind of pissed off and you had a fight or a disagreement, but they're still hanging around the group, what do you think they say while they're hanging around the group? You think they talk about how nice you are and how much they like you? No. They talk about how you got to go, you suck, you're the worst, yada, yada, yada. So I'm very familiar with that now, and that's what happened. Long story short, creative differences. We had creative differences. Here we are. But that's a story that I bet a lot of YouTubers have told a story like that. I think it's a naturally occurring thing. Just happens, you know. All right. Don't you get edgy sometimes, though? Yeah, I get a little edgy, but I'm allowed to. It's my Discord server. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There it goes. It's called a dictatorship. All right, here's Nosepass. Here's Houndoom. Here's Blipbug. Here's the Volcano. Here's Pecharunt. Come on, baby. One big slab. Oh, ooh. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Sarah, you have now had 2 rough runs with the Poke Shuffles. Be careful. Poke Shuffles can be generous. They can be very tough, too. I'm sorry. Let's see. Hopefully my Chicago Bears beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the 2027-2028 season. Does Cheese still have a box? I don't think he had a box. I don't think Cheese had a box. I think if he had a bag or something like that, I probably disassembled it at some point because it's been a while now. But you know what? He had a slab away with me that he already had at his home. It was like a Crystal Nidoking PSA 8 or something like that. And he owed like $300 left on it. And he didn't pay that off. So, you know, I think it's a bit of a trade. We did a bit of a trade between each other. All right. So there it is. And let's grab the next order. Do you guys like that story? What'd you think of that story? Here is Mr. Cybershop. Mr. Cybershop. 2 Ninja Spinners. Miss Sarah, I'm sorry about the tough round and the Poke Shuffles. Those are pretty tough sometimes. Let's see. All right. Mutual trade. That's crazy. It's cray-cray. Well, you'll notice it hasn't really happened with any other mod or, you know what I mean? But, you know, if somebody becomes seriously an issue, I already know how it works. You just say, all right, you got to go. You got to bop off. I'm doing my own thing. You go do your own thing. Bada bing, bada boom. That's the smartest move. A mistake would be to try to stick around and be like, we're going to stay together for the kids. You know, that is actually a mistake. It is a mistake to stay together for the kids. Here's the Fennekin, and here's this guy. Whoa, new stream time? Yeah, maybe. If you guys really like this stream time, which you can express with the like button. Mr. Cybershop, look at this. That's an amazing card that pops out of the Ninja Spinner set. I didn't know that. All right, Mr. Cybershop, let's grab your bag. No staying together for the kids. It's a bad move. It just makes the household like hell. All right, so Cybershop, look at this, man. Looks like you had this really old bag, and now you have a bag from 1025. Okay, so don't let it get too old, all right? All right, you need to do some shipping, man. Like the stream, Night Gang. It was said Cheese would destroy the Sith, not join them. It's Saturday night. This has been the stream time for Saturdays for a while now. Oh, that's true. Saturday night has been a nighttime stream, hasn't it been? Mr. hates the kids. F them kids. All right, let me grab this slab. Oh, this is good. Okay, we've got a Pikachu. And let me find the price of a Pikachu. So that's going to be a sale. Very easy sale, in fact. Okay, so... Boop, boop, ba doo, ba doo, doo. We're going to say Pikachu 020. And we're going to filter it to buy now. All right, so here we go. Pikachu is currently selling at $55. All righty. Charizard break not go off? Not yet. All right, Mr. Brett, you're collected on this one as well. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Turns into 215. All right. Unfortunately, my great-grandfather passed away last year at 90. Also, apparently, one of my great-grandmas lived until 109. Wow, that's pretty old. Sorry to hear that about your great-great-grandfather or your great-grandfather. You know, in a way, it's a nice thing. Not the him dying part, but, you know, he's kind of like a guy who won the game, you know? Like, he made it all the way to 90. That's pretty good. I think my grandfather's, like, in his 80s right now. Man, I hope to make it to my 80s myself. I'd really like making it to 80. Who's next? So we have an order from Jose Trevino. 10 Pokey Shuffles. Oh, you got it, baby. 10 of these. All right, Pokey Shuffles. They can be a little scary. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Mister, I need you ripping my packs into your 80s. Yeah, maybe. What is this? It's a Pikachu. I don't remember those. Here's Brock Sandshrew. Oh, Brock Sandshrew showing up again. All right, let's go grab it. Let's see, Brock Sandshrew. Oh, Mr. Brock. Let's see. So Brock Sandshrew has been rolled down to a $35 value, but the original card was valued at $40. Here he is, first edition from Gym Heroes. What do you want to do with it, Mr. Jose Trevino? Do you risk a reroll, or do you keep Brock Sandshrew 9? Yo, 69 people with me. Then the kids get 2 Christmases. I'll keep it. All right, it's a keeper. Here you go. Thank you very much. So, see this cute little Mite Yena? He's going in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh. 072. Mite Yena. And it's going to say tag 10. All right. Putting that over here. Putting this up here. And looking at the next order. Let's see what the next card is coming up here from Mr. Brett. Mr. Brett has this Charizard 9. All right, what do you guys think of that Charizard? He's from Crown Zenith. Ooh, Let's take a quick look into that. Do-do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. Crown Zenith. Charizard 019. The cheapest one is $30. 30 fat ones. So we got 2 Charizards up on the table. How long will that last? Not very long in my book. Did you know the next Pokemon generation is Wave and Winds, known as Gen 10, or I call Generation X? Gen X. Ew. All right. A Tale of Two Charizards. Mister, I sent for the Charizard 8.5. All right, sounds good. This one's still available as well. In addition, we have an order from Mr. Jay-Z. He's buying the 8.5 Charizard. Look at that. I got to get the new sleeve on it. I just do the new sleeve at the start. I shouldn't do it later. There we go. All right, all right, Jay-Z. Guess we got you getting a fat sleeve here. Didn't mean to do that, but now you're getting it. Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba. Jay-Z, I like your music. So that is yours. Oh, and we have to pay him out. All right, Mr. Brett. Look how fast Brett Love's consignment is moving. That's pretty good, huh? Okay, so he gets 22.5. 237.5. 37.5. Why hasn't the Zard finished? Yeah, why hasn't the Zard finished? That's what I want to know. These are a few of my favorite things, everybody. Look at this Snorlax break. That is from 2019. You know how people like Snorlax. Here's the shiny Charizard. How many spots are actually in that shiny Charizard? Let's find out for a moment. People are buying other things, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're up to 12 out of 16. 12 out of 16. Okay. Good. Do you still do grading? Yeah, I can. I have it as an option for $45 a card, but I really don't talk about it. I don't, for example, I don't like do any salesmanship on it. Like, oh, wow, look at this TCC grading. And we have it for $45. You guys should go do it. With handcrafted, blah, blah. You know, I don't do any of that crap. If somebody really wants it, they can order it. But my goal is to keep the number of orders I receive for grading pretty low. Because I'm also a tag middleman grader. I'm an official middleman grader for tag. They have a great price, and I'm just as happy to help you guys grade with them. So what we use our encapsulator for right now, we like encapsulate Quips cards here. The big problem is we need a new encapsulator gentleman helping me. So I need a business partner or something. Mr. John was doing it. Remember that before the John catastrophe that happened? So Mr. John used to do that, and then he's back in Hawaii now. And the way I see it, it's just more efficient for me to focus on the usual rip and chips and then just send it off to tag. That's my most efficient work model right now. But yeah, if I had another guy helping me, we would definitely be lowering the price on the grading. First of all, we could be very competitive on price because my cost to encapsulate cards is not that bad. But the other thing is we could push it very easily as well. I'd be like, hey, you know, we got this running. Let's get $20 a card. Let's get some cards graded, guys. I just, I'm scared to hire somebody. I'm scared to hire somebody. I'm scared people don't have the same work ethic as me, and I'm scared to have another John catastrophe or something like that. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's like things are pretty good by myself. Just me and my wife. 40 likes, mister. Sweet. Thanks for the likes, guys. You guys are wonderful. I'll be your partner. Yeehaw! Well, shucks. What are your thoughts on tag not accounting for creases and giving 9s to damaged cards? I've been grading with them for thousands of cards. Never experienced anything like that, so I have no clue what you're talking about. All right, let's see. Hey, mister, to commission an Electabuzz hand-drawn art slab. Yeah, when it comes to hand-drawn cards, would you guys be interested if I hosted an annual TCC illustration contest? Would that be fun? What if we had an illustration contest and you could mail in your drawings and I could show them off and the audience could vote on the best drawings? Would you guys like that? All right, let's see. Like a little competition. How do you like the Pokemon pack draw companies? That will be great. So here's Jesse Salinas. Hey, that's Jesse Salinas right now. That's Mr. Tokimon, right? Is Tokimon here? He says, 2 Poke Shuffle, 1 Twilight Masquerade. You want a Masquerade? Yeah, you could try your hand at drawing. And I don't know what the prize would be is the problem. Let's see. there's a couple ways we could do it. Like maybe to enter, you have to pay $5 or something. So if we had 20 people enter the illustration contest, the winner gets $100. Or maybe maybe what I do is I encapsulate the cards and sell them, and then 50% of that is used as the reward. I don't know how to generate a price for it. Mister would pick my earthworm macaroni art. I think that would be fun. I think it would be fun as well. Oh, let me grab you one of these. TCC illustration contest. Because we actually have the ability to encapsulate those drawings as well. Meaning if you're the winner, maybe I will be like, okay, we will go encapsulate your card now. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm here. Happy birthday. Hey, what's up, man? Here's Leafeon, here's Frostlass, and here's some cold ones. All right, there it is. Just a Leafeon this time. I didn't know that Leafeon artwork was in Twilight Masquerade. That's so interesting. Because it would later go on to be in the Prismatic set too, huh? Fascinating. All right, where are we keeping you? Where are you running? Ba-do-do-do-do-do. That's Jesus Aguilera. There's Jesse Salinas. All right. Good, good, good. Mister, do you accept digital art? I can't draw on paper. I mess up too much. It's just an idea right now, so we could come up with the rules. But I don't know. I think digital art could be a tricky thing just because technically I have no way of knowing if somebody just like had AI draw something and then printed it out on a card. So I would have no way of doing that. But I don't know, how does Pokemon host their illustration contests? Do they allow digital art in that case? Jose Trevino, I'll take the other one. Well done, Mr. Jose Trevino. Here you go. You're talking about this bad guy, right? Look at him. He's like, rawr. Whoa, he's a bad boy. All right. Well, this is easy. If it's 30, no, it's not easy. Hold on, let me use a calculator. 2 Pokey Stuffs. Did I not get you 2 Pokey Shuffles? Did I forget to get you 2 Pokey Shuffles? Let me get that for you. But let me add this together as well. So this comes out to 260 now. Okay, 260. All right, so that's 260. And 2 Pokey Shuffles, right? Is that what we're doing? 2 Pokey Shuffles. Yeah, sorry about that, man. My bad. All right, maybe a big snipe in here for you, Jesse. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ooh. We got 2 cold ones. I'm sorry. Into the box you go, cold ones. All right, tossing this up here. Let's grab another Brett Love slab. So we have this Drapion 8.5. Come on, Drapion. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Drapion, Crown, Zenith. Do 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 do. All right. Do 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 do. I hate to say it, but this card is cheap as hell, man. This card is $20 as an 8. That's rough. I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna do 24. This is 24 on this table. Slightly more expensive. 20. Jesus. All right, we got it for you, Brett. It's an alt art from Crown Zenith. $24. What is that, like 1 pack of Crown Zenith? Crazy. It's a Yukimori art. Yeah, I know. That's immediately what I thought, too. Like, it's a Yukimori clay art. How can it be so cheap? Ours is technically an 8.5, so we're gonna let that play into the price this time. All right, we're checking the website now. Website's turn. Mister never says he's draping me anymore. He's draping me! Joseph Smith says 2 Pokey Shuffles. Joseph Smith. You ready, Joseph? All right. Help! All right. It's that much raw, to be honest. 1, 2. What's raw? Ta-da! 1 Gimme Ghoul. Hey, that's a snipe. That's what everyone's trying to do in the box. They're trying to get that snipe in. Gimme Ghoul. Watch this guy get re-rolled in 3, 2, 1. I like Gimme Ghoul. I just wish that his evolution was cooler. They went with like the dumbest evolution possible for him. There it is. Like the idea of a mimic chest in Pokemon is such a good idea. And then they go on and they make the other guy and he's like some dumb like string cheese, you know, cinnamon toast crunch kind of Applejack's stinking mother effer. Here it is. Gimme Goal. You can re-roll him for 6 spots or you can keep him. He's graded 10 and he does come from Raging Surf. What do you think, Joseph? Golden Go is 1/2 of the TCCG mascot squad, though. Oh my God, what are you saying, dude? It is... All right. Ah, the Applejacks, dude. The Cinnamon. He looks like him. I'll re-roll. What do you guys want to bet this card reaches like $10? There's ain't no way, man. He's reaching $10 for sure. All right, so first we're going to put him back in there for 35. But next time he gets pulled, he'll be 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, good luck on the re-roll. He's getting 6 total re-rolls. He's a good re-roll fodder, I suppose. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've gone from 2 to 6. Good luck. That could be a snipe. That could be a huge pull right there. Oops. Make sure I put him in the right box there. Mister, you has the chime I want, that 8.5 in front. The chime. That's another Gimme Ghoul. Ah, it was cursed. The round was cursed. You see this? Gimme Ghoul is like, I know you re-rolled me, bitch. And then he said, no hits for you. No! All right. Well, you know what? Sorry, Joseph. That sucks. Is this really 55? 55 seems like a lot for a Meowth. All right, who's after that? We have a $36 order for our friend, Mr. Somebody, but I don't know who. I don't know who ordered this. There's no name on the order, so I guess it's a donation. It's a $36 order for 6 Fortnites, but I don't know who it's for. All right, let's see. 6 Fortnites. 6 fork knives. Here's fork knife. All the reverse Delta Ditto cards. It's from Mary. Mary, you ordered Fortnite? How could you? Watch the Fortnite turn the whole screen red. Isn't that annoying? Well, we have to go get more Fortnite. We're getting a fresh box of Fortnite. That's my order. I forgot to put my name on it. Is the name Christian Gomez? Perchance? Wow, we're finally running low. We're actually finally running low on Fortnite. No more Fortnite. Okay. Mary, you're back. I heard Mary was watching Redo Healer again. Her favorite show. She told us in stream, Redo Healer. I love it. There we go. Boop. All right, now, that's a lot. This is a lot. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at all those Fortnite packs. I will come push you over your trash can. What? Dang, Mary is rich. Here we are. Ugh. All right. Ready? All right, Christian Gomez, right? Christian Gomez. Time to snip. Snip number 1. Mary used to buy cards. She was a big fan of a particular set called Rebel Clash. Mary, tell me about the guy that you were flirting with years ago. There was a gentleman in our stream, and he used to buy you stuff. I know he used to buy you stuff, because eventually he was telling me, like, hey, what do you think of Mary? Should I marry her? I'm not kidding you. He was telling me that. That was years ago, and I kept that private for a very long time. He thought you and him were going to get married or something. There it is. Oh. I was not kidding. He was buying her this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. He might have been like a Saudi prince or something. I don't know what it was. But that gentleman was buying her all kinds of cards for a while. There it is. When you have a second, what is my credit? Ta-da! $260. Okay. Oh, Mary married him. Not bad, right, Mr. Brett? Our little consignment stuff does pretty good sometimes. All right, and we're looking for hollows. No hollows so far. 1 pack left. Christian Gomez, 1 pack left. 1 shot for a hollow. Rebel Clash. Here we are. All right. Yeah, Mary had a little lamb, and his name was like Ahmadinejad or something. All right. Ooh. So Christian Gomez is in here, and he was like, "So I'm marrying this girl named Mary. What do you think of her?" And I was like, "I don't know." Chad. Let's see. Christian Gomez, right? What was the story on that guy? I feel like I only got half the story on him, you know? I want to hear Mary's side of the story. Let's see. So this is an expired bag from 11/24 and 9/24 and 10/24. So those are really old. And we need the space now because Mr. Christian Gomez is getting a very fat bag from these Fortnite cards. Just not here, which is why I like it here. It's not hard having people buy you all kinds of things when people find you pretty. Damn, dude. I should have been pretty. But he was blanking annoying. Holy. There you go. All right. He was buying you some cards thinking, all right, now where's my boobies? I mean, so what are we getting here? So we got a little useless little Metazoo. Here's a Christian Gutierrez. Oh, look, Metazoo. All right. And what's in our last bag? This is a Chris Vales bag. This expired in 11/25. Don't feel too bad for him. Some hollows. Some hollows. Some hollows. All right. There's like a Goldie Roger in here, I guess. This is basically a packet of hollows. So, okay, nothing too crazy in here, huh? Those are bulk cards. That's just straight up bulk. What am I putting in these bags these days? All right, so there you have it, guys. That's what an abandoned bag looks like. Oftentimes, an abandoned bag is not even worth $9, so they don't want to ship it. So they say, and then they leave. Let's see. Okay, so you're saying from credit, Prismatic PC, Lucario. Really? You're sure? I'll do it if you want to. I don't mind. I was ready to cash you out, though, if you need me to, okay? We do like to make it difficult. Sometimes it's easy being a woman. Here we are. Very good. That's it. I'm tired of being a man. There we go. Putting this over here. And putting these over here. And tossing this away. So that is for Mr. Christian Gomez. I put it into a bag that said Christian Gomez on it. Now, we have an order from Order in the Court. Miss Sarah Dusenberry. Holy, that's a big order from Miss Sarah Dusenberry. All right, and Mr. Brett, we have this Sylveon with the price tag still on. So let's just get it all set up. Well, I don't need to put that there. All right, so that's a pretty solid card up on the table. Any more? That was all of them. All right, Mr. Brett, that was all the slabs. The next thing we can do is we can go through your ungraded cards. So we can do that a little bit. Mary had a Prince of Dubai. Pretty sure his name was Al Bassam. He was a manager for a bank in Dubai. Yes. He was a chill dude, but man, it was crazy because he would ask me about you from time to time. And he would actually be like, do you think I can marry her? And I'm thinking like, bro, like, we're just on the internet opening Pokemon cards. No one's getting married. But, you know, so that's why I kind of told him, I'm like, man, like, I don't know what you think is going on, but we're just opening Pokemon cards on a Pokemon card stream. This is not a getting married kind of stream. Sarah Dusenberry, 10 Poke Shuffles. He thought you guys were getting married. Here goes. Mister was about to sell you, Mary. Actually, what I told him was, yes, what I think you should do is buy her more Pokemon packs, and then she will definitely tug your joystick. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 11. All right. She's not capping. That was a real story, by the way, of something that happened in the past. I didn't speak about it for a long time because I didn't think, you know, for his sake, it probably wasn't an appropriate story. But now it's been a very long time, so who cares? It's been like, what was that, like 6 years ago or something? Here's Kyle Gray. All right, Kyle Gray coming right out. Let's see. Let's see. One Kyle Gray. I like this Kyle Gray. Here he is. But he's only a $35 card. Ooh. The box has been tough today. It's been a tough Poke Shuffle box today. All right, so his regular value is $40. He's currently a $35 value from re-rolling. You can keep the Kyogre or you can re-roll. Mike, you were my favorite simp. That's right. Mary and Mike's side have made out before, if you guys didn't know that. Put the Patrick card away. Getting all hot and bothered over here. I'll keep him. All right. Fair enough. I think he's actually pretty solid. 7 Dusenberry. Mary simp for me. It's called loved and appreciated. What is love? Okay, 10 packs of perfected order. I'm a little concerned. I'm going to run out of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there they go. 1 pack XY Breakpoint. Whoa, Breakpoint coming out, guys. That's why this order is so big. That is a big order. Well, I didn't realize I had an empty box sitting here. Let me get this empty box chopped up. A little construction work there. A little construction paper job. Boop. Now, Breakthrough Breakpoint. Ha. I like this set. It's a Gyarados set. 1 pack of Fates Collide. I'm liking this order. What's up with this order being so good? Good in the hood kind of order, huh? Wait a second. We got no Fates Collide. We got an empty box. Ooh, now the question is, do I give you blister packs or do I give you a fresh box? What's more valuable to me, the blisters or the box? I like them both. I don't want to open up either. I guess I'll go get some blisters just for now. Blisters is simple. You know, I bought these blisters back when they were cheap, but they were one of the last purchases of the XY era that I made before it got expensive. Mister, he would ask me to fly over every single day. What? He was ready to buy me a ticket to Dubai, even tried to come over to my place if it wasn't for me telling him I would report him for stalking if he tried to come over to my place. Man was ready for a white wife. I'm ready for a white wife. Damn, where are the white girls at? Let's see. Ugh. Ugh. All right. All right. I don't know, Mary. There you go. White women are all like, oh, you burnt my toast. Well, I think I'm ready to try another flavor. Mary, if I wasn't dating a white woman, what race should I date? What would you pick? He sounds like my spirit animal. Here we go. Latino. Latina. Spicy Latina. I'm getting a Mexican girlfriend. Hell yeah, dude. Tossing that over there. What if she spent all my money, though? I wouldn't date any woman, mister. We're horrible. What? Yeah. It is. It's a pretty funny answer. Go, fates collide. Get them Puerto Rican. What? It is. That glue inside the pack, huh? All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, there we go. Is that all good? Yeah, it is good. Okay, good. So there we go. We got some Fates Collide now, guys. Did you like watching that? I know you liked watching that. That's like watching a whole bunch of money get loaded up. All right. I'm dating a girl from Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan? Nah, screw that. I'm dating a girl from Turkmenistan. One Mario Panini. All right, we continue on with the order. 1 box of Hello Kitty Weiss and 2 live customs. This is a huge order. Holy, man. Where can I find Discord and payment methods, please, when possible? Where can I find Discord and payment methods? I don't know what you mean by payment methods. Do you mean like in the description of the live stream where we have PayPal, ZELLE, Cash App, and Venmo? That's in the description of the live stream. 2 live customs. Let's get those, and then we'll get the Hello Kitty box. The Hello Meowth box. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right, we got those 2 right there. Here's this man and this girl with the boobs. All right, no luck this time in the live costumes. 1 whole box of Hello Pretty. Let me go grab it. Hello Kitty, huh? Ow, 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 headache. All right, here we are. Boop. Sarah has the best orders, I swear. Oh, my eyes. Oh. Boy, I am tired. It is the end of the day for me. I go to sleep right after this stream. Okay. Good. The Patrick card is tempting. Oh, very nice. All right. Burp, burp, burp. There it goes. All right, so Grabbing this. Drop the skincare routine, Mary. Yeah, Mary, what's the skincare routine? There we are. I was in here yesterday asking your thoughts on litigation loans. I'm guaranteed a few million for my accident. You asked about the details of my accident. So I guess I'm not an expert on litigation loans, so I can't fill in the blanks very easily. But it sounds like the lawyers offer you a loan. Is that what it is? They say, we'll give you a loan, but it's not going to be very favorable for you. Is that right? And they do that when they feel confident, probably, that they're going to win the case. I think my answer was like a common sense answer, and that is don't pull out very large of a loan and don't spend it very quickly. Avoid giving up a bunch of interest on what's yours. I generally avoid loans unless they're required for something. There we go. Ooh. Unless you're going to do something very profitable with that money. Like, I don't know, like flip real estate. Bowser, Toadette. Ah, Toadette is cute. No, it's definitely high interest. You were asking about the accident. Yeah, so how did the accident go? What exactly happened? There it is. Car accidents are always like a morbid fascination. If you guys didn't know this, I'm a crazy active driver. Like, I'm very focused, and I assume everyone's going to kill me. And I've never been in a car accident. I'm 37. I haven't had a single car accident. We are. All right. Oh, there we go. The monkey. Wait. Water-based hydrating lotion for the face. Yeah, how do you hydrate your face, Mary? Look at that baby Bowser. That is so cute, man. So as you guys know, the new Mario Galaxy movie is out. And as usual, I feel that Mario cards, are similar to Minecraft cards, are probably underrated for collectability. I'm a man, says Six. Ha, I knew it. Six was a man the whole time. There it is. Six, are you questioning your gender? You are. All right, we'll put this back here. Here's Skoruppy. Oh, a little Gengar, huh? I hope Sarah gets a nice pull. Hoping for from the PC Lucario when it's my turn. No, I know what I am. What? Mary, are you identifying as cis, straight, heterosexual female? I'm feeling a little bit of bigotry from you, Six. Six, I was all ready to accept you the way you were. But now you're saying, like, what, you're normal? I don't know. Our principal said we're not normal. Here's Turtonator. Spoopa. It's Spoopa. Oh, yes, Spoopa. I'm a cis straight woman. Whoa! I need a personal point of privilege. Personal point of privilege. Here's Chen Pao. Here's Lapras. All right, and Dugong. Not me. I'm half black, half Filipino, trans, disabled, Medicaid, Medicare recipient, mustache twice removed. Not me. And it's my turn to speak. Yeah, let's put this here. All right, very good. Okay. Boop. I'm half white. Half white. Damn, bro. Some lady in an SUV was making an illegal left and didn't see me on my moped. Ooh, you were on a moped? That is dangerous. Damn, bro. That's very dangerous. Dude, that's why I don't own a motorcycle. I saw a lot of accidents on that Gore website. I was just morbidly fascinated. I must have looked at like 1,000 of them. And so many of them are motorcycles where they're fatal. Because if you're on a motorcycle and you crash going like even 40, but the other guy is going 40 and you hit head on, that's like a total of 80 miles an hour, right? When it comes to like the G-force or whatever. And those are like super deadly. So she didn't see you, sent me flying 100 feet, 3 months in the hospital, a TBI, I don't know what a TBI is, 4 broken bones, and in a coma. Wow, that's crazy, bro. Well, I'm glad you're still with us. That sounds terrible, man. Sounds like you're going to get an actual pretty large payout. I hope it goes well. I hope you use the money wisely. Obviously, you probably have a lot of medical bills. You probably need a new moped. But you probably also missed out on work, and maybe you have some residual pain or disability or something. I don't know. I don't exactly know how those kind of lawsuits work, but I know the insurance company is on the hook for paying a lot of that stuff. So you're probably about to receive some kind of serious payout. I like this card right here. I like this little Hello Kitty card. We're looking for your BR, Miss Sarah. Yeah, that's pretty rough, man. I hate to hear that. And she was making an illegal left turn, huh? That's so stupid, dude. People drive like it doesn't matter, and then it gets someone killed. About 45,000 people die per year on the road in just America. 45,000 a year. No one talks about it. Very deadly place to be is driving in your car because so many bad drivers. Everybody drives like they got, I don't know, average IQ or something. Everyone just gets to drive, huh? Even the person at the grocery store who flips through like 500. I'm going to find the coupon. It's in here. Even that person gets to drive. Oh. Ooh, happy Don Bowie. Oh. I used to work for Coca-Cola, and I did an enormous amount of driving because of that job. Like, I would drive multiple hours a day. Part of my job was stocking shelves. The other part was getting to the store, right? So I just drove a ton, and sometimes I'd drive like hours away from where I lived because that was part of the job, and they actually paid you to drive. So like I was on the clock, and they pay you for gas, and they pay you for depreciation. So it was really nice. And so I did a lot of driving for Coca-Cola, and I became good at driving as a result of that. I had a lot of practice, and I learned a lot. And man, there are just some cornballs on the road, man. People who just think there's no consequence to bad driving. They just act like it doesn't exist in their mind. It never is. They don't imagine what it's like to fly through their windscreen, the windshield or anything like that. They don't know what that's like. They don't think of it. So it's pretty nasty out there. You just got to drive so careful all the time. You just got to assume somebody's doing something like an illegal left-hand turn. All right, so Miss Sarah, we saved the best for last. They're crazy expensive, and yet they're just regular booster packs. You might just pull a reverse holo in both of these. Good luck. I think the website was called Ogrish. Saw a car crash, and the woman was basically pulling her face and eyeballs with her hand, not knowing how injured she was. Ugh. I Ubered 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. because there's hardly any traffic. She has a $1.25 million policy that the lawyer says is guaranteed. I can get it next month. I want, but then can't go after her assets because it's settled. Ask AI, man. I feel like AI is better at advice on something like this than I am because I know so little about litigation when it comes to like, I don't know, like a car crash. I've never been in one. I've never had to deal with anything like that. I hope to never deal with anything like that. But, that sounds like a good question for AI. But, I would say be patient and get the top payout. That's what I would do. If you can be patient and get quite a larger amount of money, future self of you is going to be thanking your younger version of yourself for being patient. So be patient and get your top payout. Don't let the lawyers pick you apart because they're vultures. Lawyers are, they're smart. They're really smart guys, and they probably know how to make a dollar off of somebody who's ready to get paid out. They know you're going to make a mistake where you're going to look at it and say, oh, that's so much money. What do I care if I give up, I don't know, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 in interest or something? They know that's how people operate. So when you're getting this big payout, they know you're going to get a little greedy and be like, oh, I don't care. You know what I mean? You'll be not greedy, but maybe sloppy, right? So instead, you should be very tough and strict and be like, no, no, no. No loans for me. I'm going to work this little side job until I get my full payout, and I'm going to pay no interest on it, and I'm going to get all of it. That's what I would do. I'm really tough that way. I'm a hard ass that way. Here's Skrelp. It's, life's a little less fun when you're a hard ass, but you make more money. Here's Petalil. Oh, you are pulling a pack with a nice card in it. Here goes. What is it? Ooh, yes. Luxury Break. Beautiful. Does it look nice on the back? Oh, man. Look at that, guys. Luxury break from Miss Sarah Dusenberry. Doesn't that look nice? What do you think these break cards go for nowadays? I actually haven't looked into them in a long time. What race is your lawyer? Does your lawyer's name end in a Berg or a Stein is what he's asking. Here's Electivire. All right. Ooh. Lovely Electivire. Petalil. All right. So sweet. So the first pack, kind of stinky. All you pulled was Solosis. Second pack, really nice. Luxury break. Let's go grab a little top loader for this. Sure, you've seen some interesting stuff. Ubering Expedition Skarmory sold for $115,000 from TCA. What? Because it's like, what, like pop 2 or something like that? I know those old Neo cards were like really low pop, and I just never got into them. Dude, I wonder if TCA Gaming is cashing out at all. I'm going to Japan this winter. Oh, konnichiwa! Woo! Penis, so small. There you are. Oh. So let's get this into a nice little Sarah bag. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Sarah bags. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Sarah bags. I'll just be the shop whir. So Sarah, you got a nice chunk of these hollows here. Actually, this is a chunk of different types of hollows. And we're going to put these together. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. TCA said he's cashing out and looking at the 9s. Did he really say that? Did he really say he's cashing out? I refuse to cash out. I'm hodling. It is. I'm hodling to the end. 20 years. The winner of the Pokemon card collecting game is whoever hodled all the way to the end. Hard to do. Keep the hollows. All right. So I think what you're saying is you would like me to go ahead and keep the holographic cards. Let's grab this bag as well. Here's a couple more hollows. And I believe that is just a packet of Pokemon hollows. Miss Sarah. Okay, so for these, I don't really have any kind of trade-in value for these. Those one-piece cards, everyone seems to drop them. They appear to not really have any kind of value. Okay, we're just testing that, making sure there's nothing in between it. There could have been like some EXs or something. I don't really think they're worth much more. So this is a nice little chunk of hollows. And I'm going to be giving you 2 spots in our break. Here it is, trade break slab. In exchange for these little packets of hollows. I kind of want it to end anyway, Sarah. I want to get rid of it. So we're going to give you a chance to pull that right now. It is actually a vintage card. It's Diamond Pearl Miltank. All right, so this is so that they don't slide over and fall off the edge of the table, which they're going to do anyways. There they go. There's just not enough room on the table. That's why I did that, because if they're going to fall over, at least maybe they shouldn't spill everywhere. All right, so they didn't spill. They're still in their bag. I knew that was going to happen. That was literally why I was putting them in the bag. All right. So you're going to get 2 spots in here, and we're going to wrap this up. Cheese was one of my simps, mister. What did he do to get booted out of here? Yeah, Cheese and I had a disagreement that was pretty bad, I guess you could say. Here we're going to say Sarah Dusenberry and Sarah Dusenberry. And all Cheese had to do, really, was just kind of... he had to see my vision for the server and agree with me on it, because it's my server. That's it. I didn't really want to, I didn't want to boot him out. I didn't dislike him. Cheese was fine with me as far as, I didn't care. But we were having issues, and I told him what the issues were. And then eventually one day, I booted out a bunch of guys who I told over and over again we're going to get the boot, and they didn't want to change. And then they were just being real nasty in our Discord server. So one day I finally booted them out so we could have a normal Discord. By the way, our Discord server is very normal now. We have a nice, non-toxic, normal-feeling Discord server. It's considerably more normal now. And when I did that, Cheese didn't like it, and he came to me and he said, well, I'm demod me, I don't agree, or something like that. And I'm like, all right, well, you're either on my side or you're out of here. That's basically what I told him. And, you know, we fought for a little while. Oh, no, I didn't tell him that. I didn't warn him that he would be booted from the group. He thought he was going to get to stick around with me. I remember now. It happened like 2 or 3 years ago. It's been a while, actually. But he thought he was going to get to stick. Give me a number. He thought he was going to get to stick around, but he didn't know that the way it would work is if you fight with me and lose mod status in a fight, you get ejected. Here it is. All right. TCA is definitely cashing out just a bit by bit. I have issues with the server as well, so I don't spend a lot of time in it. Has anyone heard of Premier Card Grading Company? Any thoughts? I've heard of them and I came across by Alpha Investments. Doesn't he own it? 1, 2. All right. There you go. This time different. He said it himself. The market's too hot to not capitalize and realize gains somewhat. You know, he might be smarter than me. That might be the right move. I'm just going to hodl. I might regret it one day. It is Raul Mendoza. I'm a true hodler. I don't intend to sell. Look at that. All right. So Raul Mendoza has just pulled the milk tank. Very nice. All right. To be honest, Mary, when he was finally gone, I was actually kind of relieved because it was so difficult dealing with him because you couldn't really tell him, hey, you can't behave this way. It's not okay to behave this way. Or you can't tell somebody that, or you can't, you know, sometimes he would fight with the other moderators, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. He would get into a fight, a very serious fight with another moderator, and then, you know, it'd be them or him or something, and I'd have to be like, all right, don't break up, guys. But it didn't have to be that way, but it was just sort of like this tense little fight, and it was just like, Jesus, dude. Yeah, okay, so we're going to go over to Break's history. All right. Good. We're going to say, let's see, trade, break, mill tank, Raul. And this occurred at 133 minutes. All right. There's a very weird obsession from the furry of randomly sharing pictures of malls. What's that about? But yeah, he's weirded me out, so I stay away from the server. I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his exact name, but that guy's been on our server a long time, and he likes to drive around between malls and look at malls and kind of document them. People have all kinds of hobbies. I don't really care. We are. All right, Mill Tank. People can be furries too. I don't care. All right. Thank you, Miss Sarah. That was Miss Sarah with the huge orders tonight. Holy. Sarah, I might toss you on a giveaway. Where is it? The Mark giveaway? I'm going to toss you on this giveaway for free, Miss Sarah, for that. Because your order was actually so large. You got to go on something. Sarah Dusenberry. As long as they ain't hurting anyone, I don't judge. Yeah, like the whole furry thing. You know, there's guys who like all kinds. There's like the bronies. There's, you know, there's all kinds of people, right? There's people on the LGBTQ scale. There are people who have autism. There's just all kinds of people, all sorts, right? I don't care. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. Why would I care if you were from Iran? I'm very modern. All right, let me end this. Let me end this. All right, let's go over here. Here's Mr. Riley. I have returned 5 sneaker bunkos. Oh, Riley, say less. Let's go get you some sneaker bunkos. Furry convention next. Oh yeah, I feel like I should go there with Karis or something. We are. All right. Very good. 1 Merlin sticker. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. I'd like to ship all my things. Slabs and bag. Mr. Please. 320 ounces. 320 ounces? Oh, is this an international shipment? Oh, it is. It's an international shipment. Ready for my Lucario. Are you sure you want to do the Lucario? I'll do the Lucario for you, okay? You sound like you're sure. Mr. Riley, I need your phone number, probably. Riley, I probably need your phone number. If you're listening, you should be listening. Mr. Riley, unless we've got it saved here, it's that cheese. Let me type in Riley. Mr. Riley. Riley, I don't think I have you. All right, very nice. That different cheese? Mister, did you feel any of the Hello Kitty cards were worth grading? You have the Hello Kitty card with the, it's the actual main character, and it has like kind of a pink sparkle to it, and it actually has some words over the top. She's like in a glass. I like that one. But the BR card is also pretty good. Let me stop and show this real fast to Miss Sarah. Can you get drafted, TCC? I'm 37 now, so I don't know if I can be drafted. Let's see. Here it is. See? And the BR would be the other card I'd want to grade. Where'd it go? I swear it was just here. Is it further back? Aha! So this is your BR. So this would be the other interesting card to grade. There it is. Ooh. Did we summon cheese? Everything that has breath, praise the Lord, worship Christ. What? Okay. We'll put this back here. All right. I'm getting on my knees for Jesus. 42's the new draft age. We're cooked. No! All right, Mr. Riley. Let's see. Kanye meme song. Snipping this. Okay. And let's grab this as well. Let me rub my eye. Ugh. Okay, my eye's itchy. So, your sticker card. You ready? All right. Here's Flareon. Ekans. Gengar. Very nice. Okay, Gengar. Ooh. I'm fairly certain the address is updated. I need your phone number. Mr. Riley, I have to have your phone number. So there's a couple ways you can get it to me. You can send a penny message, or you can send me this email you can send an email right here and give me the phone number that way as well, okay? But I have to have a phone number because they require that on the label since it's an international label, all right? All right, there we go. All right. Here we are. Here's a holo. You know you missed me. Let's talk it out. What? Here's a holo. Can you get a holo Gengar sticker? In this set, Merlin 1, yes, you can totally get a holographic Merlin sticker. In fact, that's one of those weird that's one of those weird Gengars that a lot of people don't know that they should go after. Ooh. Here it is. How are things going, Mr. Cheese? Any interesting gossip? Any interesting news? Here's this guy. Oh. There we go. Do I have to make a different payment for slabs, or do they ship with the bag? Oh, they ship together. Here we are. Is it cheese or impersonator? Bro, let's talk. We can talk. We are. There were so many cheeses, I can't keep track of them. All right, let me toss this over here and sleeve in these. All right, Mr. Riley. I'm gonna go grab your bag. All right, let's see. Grabbing this. Here's Ryan Riley. All right, Mr. Riley. Wow, you got a big bag, dude. Let's see, any other, let me make sure you didn't have anything behind it, too. Richard Silver. Wow, that guy hasn't been here in ages. Look at this, Richard Silver. All right. Very nice. Wow, he had a whole pincer in here. That's an expired bag from 7/24. Wowzers. Now I'm going to toss this in here. Ooh. So, Mr. Riley, I can start working on that label, but remember, I have to have the phone number to finish it. Let me get to work on that. By the way, actually, since this bag is so heavy, I think I ought to add up the weight of your slabs too. So let me do this. Let me write down ship Riley. So before we ship you out, Riley, I think I'm going to do it after the stream. Ship Riley. There we go. I'm going to do this one after the stream. We need your phone number, and I'm going to get your slabs together too so I can make the weight correct. It's got to be accurate since this one's a little heavier. And we'll get the value of the slabs understood as well. All right, sound good? Let me place this here. We can talk it out. That sounds like a Beatles song. All right, so Riley did not get one of these. We got to get him one of these. Let's see. All right. I never hated TCC. I think it was a misunderstanding. He's been talking about you a lot. I'll email you shortly. Sounds good. All right, here we are. Here's Pikachu. Oh, very nice. All right. Tossing that over there. Here you go, Mr. Riley. You're picking up a bonus Pikachu. Okay. Let's see. I'll take it $5. I now need Surge and DP Fitness back. DP Fitness once popped back in. I think I said this last time. And he said, okay, I'm back from my bathroom break. Here's Janice Wells. Miss Janice Wells. What an order. 30 Poke Shuffles. Wow. 6 Harry Potter and 30 Poke Shuffles. Wow, that's a huge order. First of all, where am I keeping that Harry Potter? Oh, am I keeping it over here now? What did I do with that Harry Potter? Harry Pooter, I mean. I feel like I probably took the Harry Pooters and put them over here somewhere. What is this? That's Final Fantasy. Shoot, where did I put them? Oh no. I know we have them. Did I actually move them into a bag? I swear I did. All right, let me look through this very carefully. I don't know where they're at, actually. Is this them? No, that's Adventure Time. That's... Maybe they're over here. No. Oh my God, I have no clue where they're at. 30 Poke Shuffles and 6 Harry Potter. Oh my God, it's right here the whole time. That's so annoying. All right, Mary's a man and I'm a Superman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. How's life going, Mr. Cheese? Any interesting updates? How long has it been? It's been a while. Whatever happened to Louise? Are you talking about Louis? Are you talking about Six's favorite guy, Louis? All right, here's 6 of these. Set that there. Wow, I'm getting all these super chats. I thought these were $5 donations. All right, ready? Here goes. I'm broke. Did you hold on to your Pokemon cards? Did you, you didn't sell them, right? I need to get out of here. Hey, how do I order? Says Louis Marion. Louis still around. He pops in. He likes to talk about the market a little bit. That guy bought a Legendary Collection Gengar 10 at some point. And so he's kind of a pokey rich guy now because I don't know what that card's worth, but I bet it's worth like 100K at least. All right, let's talk for real. We can talk. I don't mind. We are. Do you mean like in private? I thought you mean like right here. Here's Bull Guy Potion. Hey, how do I order? Says Mr. Louis Marion. Mr. Lewis, if you'd like to make a first-time order, you can use either the website, which you'll find pinned in the live chat, or you can head over to the description of the live stream, where you'll find PayPal, ZELLE, Venmo, Cash App, and maybe another way to pay. I think I took down the crypto because I have to actually fix the, I have to fix Coinbase. I'm going to write that down, fix Coinbase. How much longer are you streaming? What time is it? 1:40? We're still streaming for like another hour and 20 minutes. Coinbase. I have to get Coinbase converted over to a business account. Oh my God, bro. All right, there we go. Let me know about my order. From credit I sent earlier. All right, yes. I will go ahead and spend your credit and open you a box of, what was it again? A prismatic. Here it is. All right, ready? So here's a non-hollow pack. We're opening this for Miss Janice. I don't see the website. What? Did I never pin the website? Hold on, wait a second. Wow, I never pinned it. Hold on. How did you guys get away with letting me host the stream for over 2 hours with no website? I took my kids to see Super Mario Galaxy. Oh. Here, let me pin this. Did you think it was terrible like the critics said it was? The critics said it was a bad movie. Here's some non-hollows. All right, there we go. The website's pinned now. Mister, your face needs 34 hours of care. Let's see. The blank looking like the mask. I have sent the email. Perfect. Okay, so we have your phone number now. So then the last step is I'm going to gather your slabs up, and then I'm going to create the label after I've done that, because I want to take a look at how heavy they are, and I also want to see how much they cost. All right, so Miss Janice, I'm going to put your stuff into Mr. Steven Gonzalez's bag, and then I'm going to get you 30 shuffles. And then after that, we're going to get Mr. Brett Love's stuff, okay? All right, here we go. Let's see. Movie was great. Only old boomers like Mary hated. There we go. That's what the fans are saying. The critics don't like it. There we go. Very nice. Now, 30 Pokey Shuffles. This is a Miss Janice order. She's going after 30 Pokey Shuffles. Good luck, Miss Janice. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. We're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3. Those are your bonus cards right at the end. 3 bonus cards. Good luck. Wow. Check it out, everybody. Wow, look at all this. This is all Pokey Shuffles. Dodrio. What else we getting? Gengar. Ooh, that sounds promising. Gengar P10, huh? Big round of cold ones. Huge round of cold ones. 2 live. All right, so we're going to get 2 spots in the live. So that's going to be your pulls. Dodrio, Gengar, 2 lives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Doesn't look too bad. I think it comes down to, do you snipe the live customs? So if you snipe the live customs, this is probably going to be a really hot round for you. If you miss, it's going to be maybe an okay round. All right, let's see. I don't remember what the Gengar is. It says 001. Yeah, I don't know what that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, good luck on the snipe. 2 live customs, Miss Janice. Oh, actually, the poker card's pretty nice. That's the Joker card with N. And 1 Porygon. Ah, not a snipe. All right, so now it comes down to Dodrio and Gengar. Together, I think they're decent. Here it is. You got a nice poker card. This, by the way, this could pretty easily grade 10. It's from a pack fresh box of poker cards. It's XY era, which right now is pretty relevant. Let's see. There's a new Pikachu Poncho promos from the movie. Really? Okay. Gengar and Dodrio. Time to grab them by the Pokeballs. Here's this guy. Okay. And this guy. Dodrio and Gengar. You have the option to keep them or re-roll them. There it is. Give the N to 6. All right, this is a donation from Miss Janice to Miss 6. I'll say from Janice. Six just barely survived surgery. We are? Ugh. All right. Okay. Now, the Dodrio and the Gengar. What are you thinking on those, Miss Janice? Keep on these? All right. No problem. Let's go ahead and flip these around. Steven Gonzalez. All right. And Steven Gonzalez. Yeah, nice Gengar out of there. The Dodrio is not bad, in my opinion. That's classic collection Japanese Dodrio. See them? And I believe the artwork's actually from Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Together, it looks like these were meant to be $35 and $52 originally, so about $90. How does that play out? I think the way it plays out, if you had just pulled something from the live customs, you actually would have done pretty well there. All right, cool. That Gengar V will rise in price. All Gengars will rise in price. So we are now going to open up a little product for our friend, Mr. Brett. All right, Mr. Brett. Let me just rotate these real fast. You still here, Brett? Poliwath. I'm grabbing one of these. Here's Brett Love. All right. Scrolling back a little bit. Let me jump down here. So, Brett, if I recall, you wanted a prismatic SPC. Is that right? Let me go look at that in the menu. Okay, prismatic SPC would be the Eevee. Oh, you want the Lucario box. That's what he wants. Prismatic Lucario box. All right. Let me go grab that. $230. I'm going to send in for the $24 consignment slab behind Mimikyu. All right, sounds good. Let me go get this prismatic. All right, here we are. One whole Lucario box. There we go. Good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Isn't that nice? And then let's grab these. Wow, really clean. Amazing. Okay. It's always the drunks that leave me a 1. Ah, that sucks, man. You mean like a $1 tip? Tossing that. Oh, he means a rating, doesn't he? He's talking about a star. Drunk person will leave a 1 star. That's horrible. All right, there we go. All right. Let's toss this over here and start snipping. So, Brett, that's 260 minus 229. All right, 260 minus 229. And that turns into 31. There it goes. All right, look at that. Very nice. 31 remains. Are you ready? Is Brett still here? Mr. Brett, you still awake? I don't want him to miss his own opening. Okay, sweet. All right, here goes. One whole box of prismatic. Snippet 1 and snippet 2. Oops. Now you know it would be very unlikely for you to get lucky in these packs. We've seen Shahir get wrecked on these. So I'm going to feel bad if this doesn't pull anything. It is. Although it'd be really nice if it did. That Master Ball Sylveon apparently is valued at 150 in a 10, if you can believe that. 150. But Prismatic, whoo-wee, man. You're throwing down on one of the riskiest sets there is. Let's snip in this. And we're snipping this. And we're snipping this. Alright, very good. Set that there. Alright. What do we got? We've got Lopunny. Oops. Here's Applin and Dragapult. What? Look at that Dragapult. Here's Terrapagos and Scoop Up Cyclone. Ooh. Here's Shaman and Rescue Board. Oh, yeah. Now we're striking gold. Here's a second Rescue Board. Ah, man, the moment you see that Friends and Paldea, you know it's no good. You know that probably took the place of an actual hit. Friends and Paldea it is. 2 Rescue Boards, Friends and Paldea. Mother. Let's see. What's after that? Let's see. Here's Houndour Pokeball. Ooh. And Litleo Vaporeon. Here's Eevee Shmeevee. Ooh. And Black Belt Iron Boulder. Come on. Ooh, could this be a Master Ball? Of course it's not. It's a Pokeball. Jolteon Pokeball. My God, bro. It's a bloodbath. Let's leave that. We got 3 packs left. Are you ready, Mr. Brett? Here's... that is a Master Ball. Master Ball Houndoom. Not bad, not bad. All right. Makes it a little bit better. What's this? Buddy Poffin and Larry's Skill. Of course, Larry's Skill. We got Larry's Skill. We got the Friends and Paldea. Look at this pack. It's almost like there's something wrong with it. Huh. Cards inside seem fine. And Giacomo. All right. So you end up with 3 trainers. Classic Prismatic. I swear somebody probably stole like 1,000 Prismatic Umbreons off the line. I don't know how Prismatic works. Prismatic is stingy as hell, though. All right, so you do have the stamped cards over here that are pretty nice, especially if they were to grade 10 instead of 9. Lucario stamp, Tyranitar stamp. Okay, and then you've got Larry Skill and Giacomo and Friends and Paldea trainers out the wazoo. So many trainers, dude. All right, we got Buddy Poffin. We got double Rescue Board somehow. This is kind of cool. Imagine you'd gotten Master Ball Houndour and Master Ball Houndoom out of the same box. That would actually have been really neat. So the Master Ball Houndoom is pretty much the only really viable hit in the round other than the stamp card promos, which I think those will always have value as a 10. I don't know what they're going for, but I bet you they're going probably for like, I don't know, maybe like 75 to 125-ish as 10s. There you have it. Mr. Brett, put the lower cards into the break for free. I'll do that. Let me take a couple of these junky cards out. So how about these? Honestly, those are just junk. Same with Prime Catcher. Like, who's going to do anything with Prime Catcher and Scoop Up Cyclone? So I've removed the trainers for you, and we're going to count these as a very generous Mr. Brett donation. So here's the binder break, everybody. And it shall now receive a couple of these trainer cards. Ho ho. Okay. Let's see. Happy Easter. Prismatic loves giving full art trainers. What's up with that? Do you guys think that that's a mistake? Do you think it's on purpose? Let's see. Mr. Brett, you got 2 huge boxes over there. Let's see. Ooh, how's this one looking? Okay, a little bit of room in this one. Boop. Prismatic, man. Thank you so much, Mr. Brett. Put that in there. Okay. There we go. All right, so phone number for Mr. Riley. Thank you, Riley. We're done with Miss Janice. Mr. Brett received his Lucario. Mr. Brett. Here is Cleavor. Here's Celebi. Here's Lucario. You still have this card up on the table, Mr. Brett. This is Talon's Dark Reach. Turns out it's a pretty pricey card, actually. There we go. And Heracruz. What? Mr. Hates the Green Snake, Ray Ray. What? All right. Now, Mr. Javier Arroyo, a spot in the Charizard. Here it goes. Charizard clicks forward by 1 spot, everybody. It's pretty close now. Thank you, Mr. Javier. Okay. Let's see. One of these. If you guys don't see me in this live anymore, that means somebody killed me during Ubering. No! Don't die, Mr. Troy. We wouldn't like that. All right. Do you have any graded booster packs for sale? You know, nobody ever asks me that, but yeah, we have some graded booster packs for sale. You want me to, like, show them off or something? Here's Crocodile. It's Crocodile. That's for you, Mr. Javier. Tossing this. Oops. There's some, like, graded booster packs that I've thought about selling that I don't think I ever priced up. I don't even think I showed them off. But obviously we have the we have these Mario ones right over here, which, you know, with the success of the Mario Galaxy movie, which I heard it's very successful at the box office, stuff like this doesn't seem so crazy, does it? Let me turn this down a little bit. This doesn't look so crazy, does it? Look, you got, this is Nintendo Wax Pack from 1989. Isn't that wild? That's super cool. You got Mario, Peach, Link, and Metroid. Now, this is not to be confused with the much more common Series 1. Series 1 is easy. You can get that all over the place. This is the extremely rare Series 2 that was only released in Europe. So we didn't even get this in the United States in 1989. It's one of those obscure, rare Topps products. I think it was printed officially by OPC, but it was licensed by Topps. Look at that. Pretty cool. Wait, can we buy those? Yeah, I was hoping to sell them as a group because, look, they're all graded. Well, they're not all graded PSA 7, but they're all roughly close to each other in grade. And so I wanted to sell them all as like a single slab away, or maybe there's a guy with some money jingle jangling and he wants to buy the whole thing at once. I did that before. I sold a whole round of these to somebody. They're very cool. And I wouldn't even sell these except that I have more of them to grade. So I can grade a fresh round for myself. But I am a Mario collector, so I'll want a round of those for myself. All right. Yes, Mario is a great brand, and you see that playing out with how successful it is at the box office. Now, there's a couple other slabs that I've thought about. Like this base set foil, this Neo Genesis, this EX Hidden Legends. Let's see. I don't know if I would really sell those. Here's a lone Link that needs to be sold. He's all by himself. And here, this appears to be a Mega Evolutions Blastoise. Is that all of it? I think that's all of it. Wait, there's one more. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Ignore the price tag. That's a very old price tag. Hold on, there's some dust on this. Wait, did Mr. say we could buy one of those Mario slabs? Well, I kind of like to sell it as a group, all four of them together. So here's Raichu and Blastoise. Pretty neat. Now this price tag might be out of date. All right. As for these, I don't know. I figured I could even just crack these and host breaks on them. The packs are getting pretty unbearably expensive. Oh, did you guys know that the Japanese base set booster box, you know what I'm talking about? The old one from 1996 or whatever it is? Japanese base set booster box. The set that started it all. This guy. It just sold, a sealed box just sold for $125,000. And that's one of the booster boxes I own. Wild. I was hoping something like that would happen. I never imagined it would be this good. But apparently it is sold most recently for $125,000. What do you guys think of that? You are? Sold on like, was it Heritage Auctions? I don't remember where it sold. But it was in a YouTube video. I was watching that today. Here's an order from Miss Six Hot Live Customs in my area. Here you go, Miss Six. All right. Mister, can I slab away the Mario slabs? If you were to put them all into slab away together, yes. I'm thinking that group should be an actual group being sold as one item. You know what I mean? That's one whole entity. But that's a lot of money. Are you sure you'd want to slab that away? I think it comes out to like $800-ish, $700, I think. So it's a little expensive. It's a big commitment is why I'm telling you, okay? One cold one, Miss Six. I'm sorry, Six. Mister, that is exactly what I asked you a while ago. Blasty Evo graded pack. Oh, you're looking for a graded Blastoise pack? Hold on, wait. Let me look them up for you, okay? So that one's a nice 9. It's probably for the best because if it was a 10, it'd probably be like absurdly expensive. What's weird about the booster packs is even if they're graded, you know, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, it doesn't really matter because it's a booster pack. It's, you know, it's like, who cares if a booster pack has like a print line on it? It just doesn't matter. What does matter is that it's authentic. So I find myself buying the booster packs in that higher grade range, but not strictly 10s. PSA 9 XY Evolutions Booster Blastoise. All right, give me a minute. I want the cheapest one. So the cheapest Blastoise appears to be 185-ish. Yeah. Cool. Is that right? Let me just double check that. Let me click on it. Yeah, that's correct. All right. So it'd be 185 for this guy today. I bought the Surging Booster case I was talking about the other day. Now the long wait begins. Oh, yeah. You're waiting for that to go up in price, right? Pretty crazy, isn't it? All right. Can I use my store credit to get 2 live customs? Yes, you can. We can't let you jump the line, but we can let you do that. We just got to make sure no one else ordered it already. Send a penny message, Nicholas. Easiest way to get that done. Yeah, so if you're trying to spend your store credit and it's kind of crowded and you're spending it on a time-sensitive thing, best thing to do is to just send in a penny message. A penny message, I didn't mean to put this down as 180. I meant to put it down as 185. Who cares? We'll sell it for 180 if someone wants it. Yeah, so a penny message ensures that you get a place in line and so that, you know, I run into your order as I'm going through the order feed. What's your most expensive card? Gosh, I don't know, man. It could be the Gold Star Gyarados, but I'm not actually sure. But I have a couple expensive cards next to me all the time because I like to show them off in the middle of the stream. If you like my collection, smash the subscribe button for me tonight, okay? Here's Dark Dragonite No Hollow. This just sold for $75,000, I think. Wasn't it like 75? I really received an offer from a guy for $210 for this Gyarados. Here's Umbreon, Sandstorm. I don't know what he's worth now. I don't know what this is worth now. Here's Blaine's Charizard. I need like 19,000 or something. And this guy like 28,000 now. I think this guy's like 15 or 19 or something. And this guy like 12,000. I don't know what this is worth. I don't know what this is worth. This sold for like 60, didn't it? This last sold for 60, I think. Was it 60? You know, I bought it for 5. Shining Charizard. I bought it back in the day for 5. Yep, there it is, back in 2020. And I was talking constantly about how, oh, it's underpriced, and oh, Pokemon's going to go to the moon someday. Last sold for 60, huh? I don't know. Pretty crazy. Pretty cool. Here's, I think this guy's shot up in price, but I don't remember his last price. I don't think there's data on a last sold for this one. I think there's one of these for sale online for like 50. I don't know the last sold on Shining Gyarados. Shoot, man, I don't know the last sold on Gold Star Charizard. Skyrish Charizard, isn't he getting up there? And he like 75 or something? I believe Legendary Charizard just sold for 99. So I believe that this card just sold in an auction for 99, if I'm not mistaken. And let's see. The Supreme Vic Ray sold for 25K, beats the Zard. He's a cool looking card. I believe I have that somewhere. This card has a record price of 100 now. I don't know what the Lugia is. I don't know what the Mudkip is. And again, this guy's like 28 or something. I really like that Gengar. I know what you're talking about. So let me go grab that card real fast. Maybe I should make a video about it. I might have a different one is the only thing. I don't know which one I have. Give me a second. I am doing okay in theory. If I were to actually sell. Oh, I don't have the Rayquaza. I have the Garchomp. Oh, never mind. I remember. All right, so I don't own the Rayquaza. The Rayquaza is really cool looking, and I don't have it. I got this Garchomp. Probably not as valuable at all. But still, I think at the time when I bought it, I was thinking, well, Cynthia was famous for her Garchomp. And so I went after the Garchomp. I don't know if I own a Cynthia's Rayquaza. I don't think I do. Do I? You showed it, I swear. I don't think I own one. That's a card that I think I remember because I think I thought about buying it. Let me see. Let's see. PSA 10. Rayquaza. Level X. No, there's no data on me having bought one from eBay. Next up, we have an order. Miss Janice. 24 for the slab on the table. For the slab on the table. 24 for the slab on the table. The rest on the Poke Shuffle is bagged with Steven. Now, hold on. Which slab are you talking about? The slab on the table. That's 24. Okay, let's see. Aha! This card right here, you say. All right, lovely. Must be this one, right? Okay. And get you a new sleeve. I think it's Brett's. That Garchomp is insane. Yeah, the Garchomp's cool too. Miss Janice. There we go. Oh, yes. Now, wait a second. We can't be writing your name on the back, because if we do, Miss Alexis won't gather it. We got right. Mr. Steven Gonzalez. All right. Ta-da! We caught it. Good. And we just sold that for 24, right? So let's get this payout for him. Yes, let's make sure that Miss Alexis actually sees it. Plus, this number comes out to 49. Okay, 49. Good. Aha, 49. All right. Now, you said the rest on Poke Shuffles. Well, let's do 150. minus 25, let's say. So you would have 125 divided by 5. 25 of them. You got it. 25. Set this down here. 25 Poke Shuffles, everybody. Can you believe it? Damn, bro. Okay. I remember pulling so much from Diamond Pearl. Such a good era. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. All right, you get a total of 27 because of the 2 free ones, right? 2 free ones. Now, here goes. Dottler, Ratku, Superior, Dottler. Come on, baby. Oh, Pikachu 10. I like the sound of that. All right. Pikachu 10. We're not running into a big cluster like that one time. Remember that? No clusters so far. Muck, Ampharos. Ooh, hopefully something big at the end of this. Oh, no. Might be bad luck. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's bad luck. Well, now, hold on. That Pikachu looks like a good Pikachu, at least. Let's go look him up. It says 020 Pikachu. That might be the McDonald's Pikachu. I'm sorry, Miss Janice. That might be a kind of a tough luck round. Ah, very nice. Oh, look at that. We placed him into the box at a premium price of 90. Oh, you're doing well, actually. 020 Pikachu P10. This is the one. You pulled the chase. That's the chase card in the box. So you did good. You actually pulled the chase card. It would have helped if you'd pulled one more card, but okay, so it's not as bleak as I thought it was. So here's the question for you. Would you like to re-roll him, which you would re-roll at a really large number? You'd get 85 on the re-roll. Or would you like to keep the McDonald's Pikachu? Decisions. You risk potentially getting a worse pull on a reroll, or perhaps you get a better total value out of the box. What to do? That's a really, I wouldn't want to be you because that's a really tough decision to make on this particular card. You know the card's got a premium on it, so he seems like he's good reroll fodder, but at the same time, securing a McDonald's Pikachu never hurt anybody either. And then on the other hand, you kind of want to get all your money's worth because you had gone deeper on your initial roll. Dang, I have a 9-1 though. It's tough. Re-roll it and potentially pull better than $90 out of the box. Or the re-roll could end with you getting less than $90 of value out of it. So for example, maybe you just get $50 on the re-roll. Or maybe you get $150 on the re-roll. That's the thing about re-rolls is sometimes they're cold, sometimes they're hot. That is tough. I think the hard part for me, if I was in her shoes, is knowing that the card is a premium, which makes it pretty good re-roll fodder. But it's like he's an attractive card too. Ooh, man, that's tough, man. Really tough. If you need me to, I can roll dice for you to make a decision or flip a coin, essentially. But you can also just decide. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep him. All right, you're going the conservative route. You're locking in the Pikachu. Here you go. That's the conservative choice because it guarantees you don't do worse than this. There you go, Pikachu. Boom. All right. So I would say maybe a little bit of a tough round there. But you know what? That's all part of the fun. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's not. Let's grab this Pikachu here. So we're going to take him and place a premium on him too. I think this Pikachu is just a really good card to have in that box. All right. This is a different one, not the one you just had. But since you've removed it from the box, let's put another one into the box. All right. Now if there was a little Joltik in the box, I gotta remember you like Joltik. I wish I could remember every person's favorite Pokemon. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There we go, we've got 18. In he goes. Maybe I should add a little celebration symbol on it. All right, there we go. So next time we pull him, he'll be like, understood why it was such a cold, long winter to reach him. All right, and back into the box. It's your birthday, mister? Yes, sir. I'm 37 now. Happy birthday to me, sort of. Not really. Let's put this Cleavor. Well, God, Cleavor sucks, dude. We got to put another card in that box. I feel like the box could use a card. Freaking Cleavor, bro. Nessa's kind of cool, I guess. Squirtle. Squirtle's solid. I'll put Squirtle in. All right, Squirtle shall also be considered a hit. So what's that, like 15 or something? Squirtle shall also be considered a hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Into the box. Squirrel's going. Taruka. Squirtle. T10. Half hit. Anything special you did today? I went kite flying in a nice field with virtually perfect weather, except it was a little bit windy. And Karis was smiling ear to ear the whole time because she hadn't been kite flying since she was a little kid. Actually, neither had I. So that was probably the highlight. We had Indian food, which I really don't like that much. Karis really likes it, so I really try to get myself to like it. But then every time I eat it, I'm like, oh, man, this is not that great. It's too much seasonings, man. It's just like a whole cup of cream. They're like, here, you like cream? Not that much. They're like, well, good, because here's a ton of it. All right, next up, Joseph Smith. He needs 2 Pokey Shuffles. Joseph Smith. Good luck, Mr. Joseph. All right. Look, man, it's not even all the spices, really. It's just like hard chunks of chicken breast and a whole cup full of cream. It's like, I don't know, bro. Just serve it differently. I don't know, man. They love it. Karis loves it. Somebody loves Indian cooking a lot. But the seasonings are pretty yummy, but they can be overwhelming sometimes, too. The bread's pretty good, I'll say that. Try spinach mushroom sog. It's usually good. Yeah, I've tried like vegetable korma, chicken vindaloo. I've tried, because Karis loves Indian food, so we're eating it all the time these days because an Indian food restaurant opened up out here in Lake of the Ozarks. And so we had it today, and I've been burping up Indian food all day, probably because of the Wegovy, but I've been burping it up all day, and it's just like, man, dude, I don't know. When you have to taste it a second time after it's been sitting in your stomach for 7 hours, 10 hours, it's like not as exciting as it used to be. Those first couple of bites are good, but man, afterwards, it's just sort of like, I don't know, bro. Joshua Ramos is next. He says, 2 Crimson Haze, 2 Japanese Scarlet, 1 151 Surprise. Now, wait a second. Before we do this, we got to get I forgot this. We got to get Joseph Smith a pack. Joseph Smith, Euro to pack at this point. Here you go, Joseph. Mister, I'm telling you, if Cheese come back and keep being disrespectful, I'm going to time him out. Gotta chase shine fennel seed after the meal. Oh, yeah. Karis is like, you got to have the fennel seed. You got to have, I hate fennel seed, right? Fennel seed. My parents knew all the seasonings. When I was a kid, a lot of home cooking happened. I knew fennel seed. It's just this like black licorice tasting seasoning. It's not that great. Fennel seed. We go, all right. So that was for Joseph Smith, though. Now, Joshua Ramos, 2 Crimson Haze. It's like, if you love black licorice, you're going to love fennel seed. It's like, I don't love black licorice. Here's the Scarlet Violet anyways. Let's grab the Scarlet Violet while we're at it. There we go. Good. And is this the Crimson Haze? I found it. It's good. You must not have a palate. I have a very sensitive palate. It's the other way around. This you should bring back the Golden Corral. Ah, yes, Golden Corral. All you can eat steak and potatoes. Man, you sit down and have steak on your plate almost within a minute after checking in. No, how are you guys? What can I get you started with? What are we having for drinks today? Okay, and are we ready to order? All right, and what do you want with those sides? All right, and what do you want on your salad? None of that. You go to Golden Corral, you check in, it's like 40. Whoa, look at you, Josh. Look at you. Pulling Durant bonus out of your electric breaker, by the way, and then right into a Gyarados. Wow, lucky day for Josh. Lucky day for Josh. There it is. How are we feeling today, guys? My name's Stacy, and I'll be your server today. Oh, wow. Thank you for talking to me. That's what I was hoping for. All right, Josh, let's find your bag. Mr. Josh. The servers are always like fake nice to you because they know they're relying on you to give them money, and it's just the worst feeling ever. Like, there's very few services in the world where someone has to be fake nice to you to get money out of your pocket, and I just hate it, hate it, hate it. And when you eat out at a place like Golden Corral, you can get your medium rare steak a minute after you've paid for your meal, which that's another great thing about Golden Corral. You pay up front, right? Now, I'm sure they do that so that you can't just like steal a bunch of food and then leave. So you have to pay up front. But I prefer it. You go in, you pay, and now it's fun time. You go in, you got your steak within 2 minutes because it's already cooked. The steak chef is right there with the pile of medium rare steak, right? You're sitting down in 2 minutes with hot steak and potatoes, mashed potatoes and gravy. You can get a bun with butter, right? They get the broccoli too. If you want the broccoli, you eat the broccoli. So you're sitting down within 2 to 5 minutes. There's no annoying waitress asking you, what are we getting today, guys? Are we getting shareables? Okay. Can I interest anyone in dessert? Are we doing dessert tonight? All right. No waiter. The waiter's like, what did you have in your drink? And I'll be like, I don't know, diet lemonade. All right, Pepsi. But that's the Golden Corral waiter. They don't really care about you, and they don't want to talk to you. And that's how it should be, because they know they're not going to get bonus money out of you. You're not going to leave them a bonus tip because of the way that they got you a drink or something. And so they don't care. They're just like, hi, I'm your waiter. And then they go out back and smoke a cigarette or something. That's why Golden Corral is good. So you're eating your steak within 5 minutes. When you're done, which is about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes later, right? You just have a plate or two. When you're done 20 minutes later, you stand up and walk out the door and you're done. If you're at Applebee's, you're like, where the F is my check? Oh, do you guys need a check? Yes! Like 7 hours ago, we needed a check. Why didn't you come by our table? The waiters do this thing where they come by your table like 50 times when you don't want them. And then the moment you need them for the check, they are so busy with everyone else. They do not care about getting your check. So you'll wait there for like 25 minutes. Mister, you forgot my 151 surprise. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back. All right, give me a minute. Sorry about that. Mr. Javier. Oh, this must have been on a much older order. Hold on, give me a second. Let me rotate way back. Spotting the Zard. How far back we talking here, Mr. Javier? Give me a second here. Oh, not for you. Okay, no problem, no problem. All right, my bad. I saw you saying it. My brain immediately thought, oh, Mr. Javier, let me fix that for you. All right, give me a second. Sorry, guys, the story has been put on pause here as we search for the person. Congrats on your pregnancy, mister. Thank you, I'm very pregnant. Ah, my eye's so itchy. There's also no tipping culture here. What? Woody Bears, you forgot my 151 surprise. Mr. Woody Bear, could you remind me what order that is for? because I am scrolling and I'm not seeing it, which means it's probably in a different queue. Here it is. It's in the ZELLE queue. 151 surprise. Here you go, Joshua Ramos. All right. So I think I was venting my frustration that I often experience at the restaurants, because Kirsten and I eat out a lot more. We're like all grown up. I'm in my 30s. I have money to go out to eat finally, and I go out to eat a lot. I like to spend money on food. It's like one of the few joys I have in life. It's probably why I'm overweight. But I like to go out to eat. And so one of the worst parts of going out to eat is the long wait line to get out the effing door. I hate waiting for the check. It's the absolute worst feeling. And some restaurants have even gone to really awful extremes where they put like, the way they make you pay your check these days at some of these stupid restaurants, the waitress will walk up to you with a little machine and she'll hold it out to you for you to put your credit card into it, and she'll watch you choose the tip. She doesn't like look away. She doesn't put it on the table or say, here, pay for this and I'll come back and pick it up. She makes you choose the tip right in front of her while she's staring at you with little steely eyes like, all right, you're doing 20%, right, bro? You're doing 20% or I slash your tires, right, bro? And it's just absurd. Golden Corral does none of that. Golden Corral's like, you can actually come in here and have a good time. Next up, we have Javier Arroyo, 10 Pokey Shuffles, and 2 live costumes. All right, good luck. I thought you used a stick of butter. My penis is very dirty. Let's see. Tipping in Australia is weird. Weird. Here we are. Here goes Mr. Javier. But that's why Golden Corral is so good, guys. Go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There we go. Golden Corral is good because you pay up front, sit down and eat instantly. Cold. Double cold. I'm sorry, man. That's a rough round, actually. Sit down and start eating right away and stand up and leave right away. Just the way it ought to be. It's the way all restaurants ought to do it. They ought to make you able to pay very quickly. So you just get out of there. Because I hate that feeling. I hate feeling stuck in the restaurant. I like to leave quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh. You got to go to Vegas just for the buffets. I've heard they're not as good these days, or that they're very expensive now. Here's Ducklet, Heliolisk, Helioptile. Really? Whoa. That's a pure cold round. Look at that. You know, we really ought to have a bonus poll for tough rounds like this. Don't you guys think? We might just hand that out for you right now, Mr. Javier. So this is the tough round baggie. Let's grab it. Let's create a baggie for it. We'll call it the Oof Slab. I think a better name might be Second Chance. All right, it's called the Second Chance Slab. And you're in there. That's how it goes sometimes. So we have to choose a card for the Second Chance Slab now. Let's see what the Second Chance Slab could be. Mr. Krabs Penny Pincher. This Mimikyu is kind of a solid card. Vileplume's kind of cool. Mew's kind of neat. Meowth. Quip's Haunter. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, I like the Noctowl a lot, actually. Let's do the Noctowl. He's cheaper than the Mimikyu, and yet somehow I feel like people will desire him more because the Mimikyu is just a holo. The question is, where do we keep the second chance slab? Maybe over here somewhere. All right, so we can hand out spots in the second chance slab anytime we want, just based off of how tough I think you had it. Jose Trevino, 10 Pokey Shuffles. All right, 10 Pokey Shuffles. Jose Trevino. Jose, you think you're going to get a big shot here? Maybe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, Gimme Ghoul just getting pulled constantly. Give me some other Pokemon. How about that? Damn, Gimme Ghoul. I'm going to start calling him the Gabagool. You don't got to do all that. I know the risk. Oh, but we wanted to do that. Remember we used to run a bounty? We want to run like a reverse bounty. A reverse bounty is like, instead of getting a pull because you got lucky, you get a pull because you got unlucky. That's a better system, don't you guys think? We could call it the bad luck bounty. All right, Gimme Ghoul. $30. Your reroll would be $25. Keep it or re-roll it. You'll take it? Probably a smart move at this point because the reroll is shrinking so far below the value of the actual card. So there's a point where you go, I'll just take the card. Boom. All right, there it is. Thank you very much. Okay, we probably need to get a new card up in that Pokey Shuffle. It's getting a bit slim up there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now even McDonald's wants a tip. Dude, if anybody deserves a tip, it's the actual guys working at McDonald's. Q. They have to put up with so much bullcrap from, you know, dumb fellow employees to dumb managers to dumb customers. greasy cancer-inducing food products, greasy floors, greasy countertops, crying babies, screaming babies, the bowels of society pooping in their bathrooms. They deserve the biggest tips if you think about it, more than anybody. Never mind the guy working at Red Lobster. What would you like with your lobster today? Oh, yes, I'll take 3 cheddar buns with my lobster. Miss Sarah Dewsbury, 1 box of OP13, 10 Pokey Shuffles, 3 pre-grades. Whoa, that's a lot. All right, wow, tonight's a night brought to you by Sarah Dewsbury. Miss Sarah, all right, ready? Ooh, pooping in the ball pit? Yeah, I mean, like, damn, bro. Don't catch me in McDonald's. That would suck. They have the toughest job because they're not being paid extra to serve food to the dredges of society. They're not being paid extra. They're actually being paid less. Who deserves a tip more than a McDonald's worker? There we go. And yet no one respects them. You don't look at them and think you deserve a tip. You look at them and you almost say, yes, serve me my hamburger slave. That's how you look at them. And it's just like, shush. It's so unfair, dude. And yet, how much different is your fries and burgers and milkshake from some nasty lobster bisque soup that you got from the fancy restaurant? When the lobster bisque is just lobster extract and cream, you know? It's like not even that much different. But you still treat them like, oh, you're a loser. You work at McDonald's. No tip for you. But then the lobster bisque guy with the little twizzled mustache says, yes, that'll be $79.99. And then you owe that guy like $14 of tip money, or girl or whatever. Here we are. Put the Pokemon cards in the bag. That's right. All right, here goes. Whole box, Japanese OP13. Let's get it. It's just the truth, though, right? Like, they're fundamentally doing similar jobs. They're serving food. Who cares if the food is lobster bisque or if it's a hamburger with fries and milkshake? Some people even prefer the fries and the milkshake. Like, who gives a damn about lobster bisque? That's cockroach food. Lobsters are You know, they're sea spiders, right? Crabs are. So you're eating, you know, a beef patty versus cream and lobster extract. Who cares? But one's really expensive and seen as sort of like culturally superior, and the other one is the dredges of society. So, you know, the poor, sad person at McDonald's, no, 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 no tip for them. No, 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 that wouldn't be right. They have to work. Oh, you work at McDonald's, bro. You don't get a tip. I think that there's even a certain element where people go into like McDonald's, or maybe like up to maybe like a Walmart cashier, and you're like, huh, I'm not one of these guys. You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, sucks for them. You know, like you know, the way they have a caste in India. We don't have an official caste in America, but we sort of have it. Whoa! What a snipe, Sarah. What a snipe. Sarah has not been ordering whole boxes of OP13, and the one night she does, she gets wanted ace. You must be over the moon. All right. Very good. She's probably tickled pink. She's saying, oh, yes. Mamma mia. There we go. Okay. Good things come to those who want good things, maybe. Ugh. Sarah deserves it, man. Well, she did open a whole box. Still, that's very lucky. I've seen a lot of boxes go by that got nothing in it. Pretty good. But I think I was saying the American caste system looks kind of like, you know, some tweedy middle-class trophy wife ordering her children burgers and fries and then thumbing her nose at the poor people running the McDonald's joint going, huh, not me and my children. We won't be working here. You know what I mean? That's the American caste system. It exists. It just looks different. It sounds different. It's a little more abstract. And then, yeah, she goes later out to eat with her husband at, you know, the local Tony's. Oh, yeah, welcome to Tony's. And Tony gets a big fat 20% tip. Can I take your order? My name's Stephanie. This is Tony's. Welcome to Tony's, home of the home run bun. This is Tony's, home of the extra rolled meatball. I'm your waiter, Stephanie, and I'll be expecting 20% at the end of the meal. Wow. That's pretty good, Stephanie. All right, so that's your box of Japanese OP13. Let's get the 10 Pokey Shuffles. I'm telling you, the McDonald's guys have it harder. They're looked down on. And then they don't even get the tips. They're the ones that deserve them. All right, 10 Pokey Shuffles. They do a harsher job. Here we are. There's no smoke breaks while you're serving somebody McDonald's. Although maybe there was in the past. But you ever seen a McDonald's worker actually working? They're like running the whole time. They're like, ah! They're like hitting the buttons on the keyboard. Oh, okay. 2 Big Macs, 15 fries, 25 pies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And God forbid they get like a drunk homeless person buying their hamburger and they push the buttons wrong this time. Because that person will lose it and start violently thrashing about. Ooh, Gray Ninja. Any other luck? All right, double hits. Putting this in here. Justice for burger slaves. Yeah. Or taco slave, I guess. I don't know. You can keep the hollows. What? You're too kind. Here, let me drop these on the floor, too. Actually, I might do that. I'm going to put these on the floor because that way they can't fall on the floor. I really did just put those on the floors. They're safer there. All right. Here we go. Dark Rye. Oh, it's a lovely Greninja. That's a $50 Greninja. And the Dark Rye was right next to it. There it is. $15 Dark Rye, though. What are we thinking here, Miss Sarah? Justice for burger slaves. Love this anthropological conversation. Red Manga Ace. Wanted poster. I like that card a lot. This card's a little stinky, but he only re-rolls into a 10. So you're only going to get 2 spots from him. Decisions. Do you believe he's worth more than 10? Tough choices. By the way, the last 2 streams, Sarah has been Man, top dog orders over here, Miss Sarah. I really appreciate all your orders. I'm glad you're getting good stuff, you know. Really makes it all worth it in the end. If you weren't getting good stuff, I'd feel bad about it. Food rage. Yeah. Anyways, I think we started talking about all this stuff because of my deep romantic love for the Golden Corral franchise, which we used to have in Lake of the Ozarks, and then it went out of business for some reason. Why did they go out of business? I still don't get it. Keep the Greninja, re-roll the Darkrai. All right. Every time I went to Golden Corral out here in Lake of the Ozarks, it was so clean. It was so orderly. The people there were so nice. It was a high-quality Golden Corral. Food was delicious, cooked just right. There was nothing wrong. Packed wall to wall every single time. They were never short on customers. And then one day, just out of the blue, they're like, we're out of business. They didn't say they were out of business, but they're like, we're closed. I think it was because it was an old style Golden Corral. This is what I think did it, guys. It was one of the old style, like they had not renovated. We got 1, 2, 3. And all the other Golden Corrals were like renovated. And I bet you they came to the owner and said, if you want to keep running this, you have to pay for the upgrade. You got to renovate it. All right, so this goes back in, but it's going to say 10 this time. There it is. And now Miss Sarah's taking a Hail Mary shot in the box. Good luck. When will I get promoted? I'm such a good mod. I'm literally the only one here right now. Are any mods here? Who's a mod other than Mary? 2 cold ones. All right, but we kind of knew there was a good risk for that. Thank you, Miss Mary. I almost called you Miss Mary. Thank you, Miss Sarah. We were talking to Mary. Golden Corral is good depending on which state. In Alaska, it's nasty, but I like a good buffet for the service, quick and nonchalant. I'm always here, but she just doesn't see me. Ah, see, Mary? Tammy's always here. She's watching. Always watching. All right, here we go. There it is. All right. Ooh, so that that Poke Shuffle box is running out of cards. We better put some new cards in it, in my opinion. Let me grab some slabs from the bucket here. What do we got here? We got Numel. Holland Phantom's Numel for 75, huh? We got a little Magnetron. Ooh, that is so good. I'm going to set that one to the side. 40 bucks, Ninjask. Okay, he can go in. I mean, he's a cool card, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many are we looking for? 7, 8. That's 8, huh? What are the odds that's 45 now? Well, it's just Ninjask. Probably not very good. Playing Slay the Spire with the hubs. With the hubs, this 0, 6, 5. Ninjask. And T10. There it is. Ah, the pre-grades. Yes, the pre-grades. We still have to do some pre-grades for Miss Savaduzaberry. Thank you, Sarah, for reminding me. You know, I am getting a little bit sleepy. This is actually my sleepy by time. I'm getting a little bit sleepy, guys. It's closer to the end of the stream. Hello Kitty cards and Luxray. You know, let's grab that. Let's grab those cards for you. The Hello Kitty cards are going to come back so nice. So hard to get a bad grade on those. All right. My pre-grades, mister. I think she wants her pre-grades. So you say 2 Hello Kitty cards. I would grade this one, as a matter of fact. And I would grade the Luxray. And this one. Here we are. There it goes. Slumber Party stream. You guys want me to do a sleep stream for once? Nice. Oh, very nice. Now, man, it's so close. Ah, man, there's just a little white dot down there. That sucks so much. I'm sorry. This corner didn't look super good either, but yeah, it looks like it's just lifted, though. So you got a little white dot at the bottom there holding you back on this guy. Man. I'm supposed to start offering the ability for you to sell your cards raw. So, Sarah, if you would like to sell this as a consignment card, it's something we're thinking about doing, okay? That's kind of a new experimental thing. I don't know exactly how it would work. That one would be priced, I guess, near mint, but we would know it's not going to grade 10, right? All right. Tuck me in. Oh, I'm going to tuck you in. So, oh, actually, look at that. It seems like it's really not well centered. How's that working? Is it just supposed to be that way? Like, is it supposed to be asymmetric? Like, if we actually take these points right here. No, even if we have these 2 points, it's still thin on the top compared to the bottom. I suspect that this is poor centering on this card. I'm going to write this down as potentially 9 for off-centering, but I'm actually not 100% sure on that one. So you could test it out if you're really desperate to have it tested out. Now, as for the Hello Kitty, meow, flipping it around, it just looks like it has wonderful centering. Mr. Not showing enough cleavage. Oh, you know how it is. It's all about being a little mysterious, you know. There it is. All right. Wow. Looking great. I like it a lot. It's going to get 10 plus. Okay. Just let you mind go blank. What? What are you saying, dude? There we go. All right. I wasn't sure about the BR because it may be an asymmetric card intentionally. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Sarah. Sarah's treating me right. Who's next? Mr. NHCC. He would like the Blastoise. Here it is. Ah, yes. Mr. Blastoise. Mr. Blastoise. Do 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 do. Meow 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 meow. $20 off my double Gyarados. Ooh. Can I see my slab away? Please. I might be able to show you if it's sitting in the box. Oop. Oh, did it tear? Oh, it didn't tear, did it? Oh, it didn't tear. Okay, good. So we're good on that. All right, nice. So that is a sold slab. And you would like to see... Oh, let me apply the $20 first. Meow, 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 meow. 1080. There it is. 1080 remains. NHCC. Well, this is Ivan Rodriguez. Is this you? Here it is. You got 2 very fascinating Gyarados. The Bandit Ring Gyarados and the pre-release Staff Gyarados. 2 really beautiful cards. See the little staff down in the corner? Fantastic. Quality man. Quality man. All right. Picture for my Discord. I would prefer to picture them after you've paid them off, because technically you don't have them paid off yet. So I think that's the best policy for that. So picture as soon as they're done, okay? How's that sound? There it is. The picture might motivate you, though. I mean, I think that that's an interesting idea, but I think that pictures should imply ownership, and until they're, if they're not fully done, I don't think you're owning them yet. You're still renting them. We are. Thanks, Mr. Now the Blasty. Oh, the Blastoise. Oh, my. I'm such a dummy, dude. Oh, we put it away before we had a proper picture for it, even. All right. There we go. NHCC. Can you believe how dumb I am sometimes? Let's see. Do, 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 boo, boo. All right. Good. All right. Do you ever show what people have slabbed away? I've done that before, just for fun. it's kind of cool just to kind of scroll through it and see all the wild slabs in there. One of the sad things is I don't have as many slabs, as many slab away slabs, because I've ran out of things to sell. You guys bought it all, and it's so expensive to replace it now. It's kind of scary to replace it all. You know, like what if the market dips? So I don't know what to do next. Tyler Franson to Mega Dream Korean. Ooh, the Korean Mega Dreams, huh? You just like playing around a little bit. Now, wait a second. Before we go on, NHCC, you're owed one of these. Hold on. Forgot about this, because this is your first order today, right? So this is for you. There we go. You've got one Eternatus. Oh, it's Eternatus. What do you think about that? Are you going nuts for it? Where do we keep your stuff now? I'm curious. You don't have a box like you used to. We did this last time. Oh, here's your bag. Here we are. What a very strange spot. Hello, mister. Do you have any slab I can trade into? Says Peter Lucas. It is my good friend, Peter Lucas. Yes, this Dratini right here is ready for a trade. I'm always open-minded to trades. Here's Haunter. And here's Mimikyu. Ooh. You can have it. It's too late. It's in your bag. Tyler Franson, 2 Mega Dreams. So back to this. I have a dream. A Mega Dream. Where are we storing it? Here it is. Boop. Mega Dreams, like, super affordable. So if you want to try and pull a Gengar, you could try very cheaply to pull him out of here. He's pretty cool. Here, let's toss in one of these. There we go. Happy birthday to me, bro. We got some free boosties for you. We got Togekiss, I mean. Wow, not bad, actually. Look at you pulling a Dragonite. And Numel. Wow! This guy's just doing too well, isn't he? Thank you so much, Mr. Tyler. Appreciate it, man. Let's go find your bag. Got reached so far for these boxes sometime. It's crazy. Tyler Davis, Tyler Kirk, Tyler Franson. Zoop. Thank you. It's your birthday? Yesterday was my actual birthday, but I'm celebrating it today because it's Saturday. What better day? We have an order from our good friend Javier, One Live Custom. All right, the live custom snipe coming in hot. This is it, the big one, Mr. Javier. Boom. All right, there he is. No, just the little chubby panda character. I'm sorry. 1-1. It's 2:53. Holy man. We're streaming longer than before. Isn't that wild? We're actually streaming more hours. We have an order from Joseph Smith. He says 2 Pokey Shuffles. Joseph Smith. All right, Mr. Joseph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, ho, ho. You don't say to these guys. All right. No luck, obviously. A little unlucky. He could go in. What should we put in there? Cleaver's kind of ugly. He's kind of ugh. That's a nice Noctowl. Pristine Noctowl, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Number 114, Knocked Owl. And it'll be B10. Well, guys, I think it's a pretty good time for me to wrap up here, don't you think? I think it's probably a pretty good time for that. If you had a great time on this stream, smash that subscribe button so that you don't miss the next one. YouTube will alert you the next time I'm live. Hey, it's Mr. 3. He was in the Netflix live action. I actually got to see him doing all his wax moves and all that. It was pretty weird. Oh, Anakin Skywalker. We're selling this for our friend Brandel Vargas. Black foil sketch. Oh, fascinating. My first rider was a drunk woman. Steam is slow, mister. Show feet. She might show feet. What do you think? You think this girl would show feet? I'd love to see this waifu break end. By the way, did you know if you pull this redo healer and you don't even want it, use it to trade for another slab. Use it to trade for gold. You can sell it back to me effectively. So that's one reason why you might still jump into that break, is just to take a shot at having a tradable slab. All right. And we have this Mr. Ryan Shapiro. He wants a spot in the jungle break. Here goes Mr. Ryan. Okay, good, man. There it goes, the jungle break. I hope you guys had a great night. Did you guys hear that, you know, the Iran war, right? There was 2 fighter pilots that got shot down and they ejected safely. And we rescued one and the other one was still being hunted for. We rescued the second pilot. Did you guys hear about that? I learned about that just before we went live. How lucky is that guy? He got saved. Here we are. It was seeming like he was going to be caught and become a prisoner of war, or who knows, tortured or something. You never know. But probably a prisoner of war. Here it is. All right. So we got 4 people in there. The Jungle Pack is at 4 people now. Well, tonight the Charizard did not go off. He did get closer, though. 4 spots remain on the Charizard. And we saw a lot of big openings, especially in particular from Miss Sarah Dewsbury. Thank you, Sarah. We saw a lot of people attacking those live customs and Poke Shuffles, but I do feel like they were a bit tougher tonight. But you know what? It kind of swings back and forth. Sometimes it's a little hot for a while. Sometimes it's a little cold. Then it's hot. Then it's cold. Then it's hot. Might be a little hotter now. We don't know. But I know I have to restock it, and so that means new slabs going in there. That's going to be fun, okay? Guys, I'm hopping off for the night. It's pretty late. It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and I am going to go to bed now so that I can wake up at a reasonable hour. I'll see you Monday? I could stream on Sunday. You know that's possible. I just never do now. AI said it was bad for me and that I should take a day off, I guess. See you later, everybody. Have a nice night.